MLB.com announcer Bud Schlitz with the call.
Brian Childs the batter.
Yeah.
He's got one duck on the pond, Miguel Olivo on second base, and one swing of the lumbar, and we'll have a brand new ball game, baby.
Yeah.
And here's the delivery to Brian Childs, and that's a long fly ball.
Get out.
In deep right field.
Get out.
And that baby is not out of here.
No.
Caught. Brian Childs missed a game-tied home run by about 10 feet, baby. Brian Childs, welcome back to the dugout now. He'll take his own hat off. Oh, look at that. There's a building out beyond center field.
What?
Look at that. A whole bunch of buildings. I never noticed that before.
Bud.
Baby.
Wow, after all this time, Bud Schlitz realizing Petco Park is not a domed stadium. D-backs beat the Padres 7-5 and gain on first place San Diego, as do the Dodgers, 9-6 winners in Chicago. Here we are. First place Padres sit 4.5 games ahead of both the D-backs and Dodgers, with ace Jake Peavy taking the hill tonight. Petco Park, Padres D-backs, first pitch 7:05 on Channel 4. Hurricane Katrina is causing unspeakable damage, and for those lucky enough to survive, at the very least, a major long-term inconvenience. The muck, the goo, the property loss, the lack of power. But at least the New Orleans Saints are safe. Here's Coach Jim Haslett.
Our priorities were first to get with the safety of our families and the players' families, and getting them out of harm's way, and getting the people that work in the building out. So we had at least 2 full days to get flights, get cars, try to get hotels, and get everybody out of the city.
It's sad that it took a hurricane of Katrina's magnitude to do what hundreds of thousands of Louisianans have wished for decades, to run the Saints out of town. Yes, a team that has won a total of 1 playoff game in its 38-season history. Yes, nothing like an obscure sports statistic to put a national tragedy into perspective.
Cookie,
Huh?
Chainsaw Randolph.
Yeah, Bob?
As a performer, one of a kind.
Yeah.
As a man,
Well,
one of the kindest.
thank you, Bob Costa. You know, sports fans, I guess I really don't know what a hero is, you know? But if I had to guess, I'd need to look no further than a mirror.
You're an idiot. I sincerely
What?
hope you do not represent the future of this country, because if you do, we are in sad shape.
Pretty full of yourself here this morning, aren't you? No further than a mirror?
Chainsaw.
What?
I've been faking admiration for his bits since he washed out in Frisco back in '84.
You washed out?
What?
Like a clinker?
In Frisco?
Sorry, I don't recognize that soundbite.
Really, I do.
Don't recognize the voice.
Costas to me.
Who?
Chainsaw.
Oh, that's Costas.
I've been faking admiration for his bits since he washed out in Frisco back in '84.
That's not Bob.
Chainsaw.
No.
Chainsaw.
No.
Chainsaw.
No.
Cookie,
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw Randolph.
Chainsaw.
As a performer,
Chainsaw.
one of a kind.
I've been
As
chainsaw.
a man,
I've been
one of the
chainsaw.
kindest.
I've been chainsaw. I've been faking admiration for his bits since he washed out in Frisco back in '84.
Shut up.
Faking, I think, is the key word there.
no.
Faking.
And finally this hour, congratulations to the Little League World Series winners, the Pacific Resort Paradise Island of Hawaii, defeating the Caribbean Resort Paradise of Curacao. Curacao had a rough road to the World Series, barely beating all the other famous liqueurs, Grand Marnier, Triple Sec, and Kahlua.
Sports humor, I can't get enough of it.
You had other sports, David?
Chainsaw. I've been faking admiration for his bits since he washed out in Frisco back in '84.
Frisco. Don't even know what that is. 7:37, 37 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Hi, who was brought to us by trophies?
Chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
I've been faking admiration
Bob.
for his bits since he washed out in Frisco back in '84.
Okay.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
It's Ditch.
Just to give you some traffic information, going southbound, there is 3 big rigs right in the center of the freeway, just stuck right there. I don't know if they got into an accident, but they're just right in the middle, man.
They probably just had to stop and debate that age-long question. Who was the truck driver in the Dennis Weaver movie Duel?
What's that?
I said they were probably stopping to see if anyone had any tools.
Our beloved Ditch on the drive home on 101.5 KGB.
Dave.
Well, you know, these people are pros.
Shelly.
They know what they're doing.
And Chainsaw.
They get the job done.
101.5 KGB.
I don't like the way this is going.
What's the matter?
There it is.
Starting to see why we never win.
Shut up.
Rub it in, Shell.
That's my job.
I guess life's not fair.
That's right.
But you got a free watch, didn't you, Shell?
No, he took it off.
Oh.
I had to give it back.
Oh.
He knows
Jaws
where
of
I
life.
live.
Yeah, her hand came with it, but whatever. All right, let's do the grand a day, every day giveaway.
What's the matter?
My phone is a piece of crap.
Still?
I'm today's winner. I am today's winner. So I can go out and buy a new phone. Let's try this again. Does a phone really need to dial?
No.
Seriously.
You're so needy.
District Attorney's Office, this is Tamra.
Tamra.
Yes?
What's up, girl?
Who am I speaking with?
Well, that's pretty nosy. Come on, you got to guess.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Oh,
my
all
God.
the time. All the time.
I'm not like a legal person anymore.
What'd you say?
Oh, my God.
Suddenly she's not a legal professional anymore. She's like a Valley girl or something.
What's up, Tamra?
Nothing. Just working, hard at work, county employee.
Tamra, when's the last time your voice was broadcast on a major Southern California radio station?
I don't think ever, possibly.
When's the last time it was broadcast and simulcast internationally?
Never.
When's the last time you talked to a major motion picture movie star?
Never.
When's the last time you talked to a guy who never won an award? Whatever.
Pretty much every day.
Talk to a guy with little skinny girl wrists. Stop it. What are you doing today, Tamra?
Today I'm working.
What do you do for a living?
I work for the county. I work in law enforcement.
Packing heat today?
Sorry?
Are you packing heat?
No.
Come on.
No, I'm support staff.
Are you just saying that because you can't say?
No, I'm support staff.
You got one of those garters and you got like a little chick pistol with like a pearl handle in it right up tight on your thigh.
No, our women here that pack heat, they pack big guns, that's for sure.
Nice. Dear Dave, my husband, the love of my life, whatever. Buzzkill. My husband, the love of my life, is a stutterer. There's a new device called the Speech Easy, worn like a hearing aid, and is having great success helping stutterers to control their speech.
Wow.
It is way out of our budget and not covered by insurance. Has he always been a stutterer?
Yeah, from the time he was probably 4 or 5 years old, his mom told me.
And when he first met you, I mean, does nervousness make the stuttering even worse?
Sometimes, but it's just something he deals with every single day, all day long.
Right.
But I met him, he stuttered, I didn't care. Who cares?
Is it the kind that's really bad where he just it can't even get a word out, just like freezes?
Yeah, sometimes he'll freeze up on a word.
Yeah.
And, it'll take him, 15, 20 seconds to get it out. And
That is so funky. It's one of those things I just don't understand. Have they ever figured out what causes it?
Well, what they think now it is that when you hear your own voice in your head, your brain is processing it, they think that there's a little glitch there, and your brain is sort of not liking the way you're saying the word. So your brain tells you to start over again with the word.
That is so funky.
Isn't that weird? And what the Speech Easy does is there's a thing called choral voices. You know how Mel Tillis can sing and not stutter?
Yeah.
And this is basically what it does. It's sort of like an echo in their ear, just a millimeter of a second off that makes it sound like they're talking with somebody else.
Like a little delay kind of thing.
A little delay. And so they're having really great success with that right now. So I would love for him to be able to try that.
Where is this company?
I don't know where the company is, but you see like a speech pathologist here in San Diego, and they do a fitting for you. And it's actually made by a company called Janus, so I'm not sure. But each one is custom made. So
does he know that you wrote to us?
I told him.
Do you want us to call, or do you want to leave well enough alone here?
Yeah, he wouldn't really be able to get much out to you guys.
Right.
But I'll try to get a hold of him later today.
Okay. Well, Tamara, you and your husband, Steve. The love of your life. Steve. Whatever.
Great guy.
Great guy, Steve.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Yes, you're fun.
Hello. Hang on, my phone's ringing.
Hello.
Well, you and Steve are today's Grand a Day, Everyday giveaway winners.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to hook you up with $1,000. I don't know if that'll get you a Speech Easy, but get you on the way anyway.
It'll get us on. It'll definitely get us on the way.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for writing to us, Tamara. You hold on, okay?
Okay, thanks.
I'm going to talk to Chucko, and if you ask nicely, she'll tell you the best story ever. What's that?
Say something or something. I am saying something.
You try doggy style yet, Chucko?
Come on, Chucko. What's his name, Bobby? Is his name Bobby?
No.
Jeannie?
Steve.
Johnny.
Steve, right?
John.
Timmy.
John. Is it Don? Is it Don?
Hello, is this Don? Is Don on the Chucko? Hello, Don. Hi, it's Don. So what about it? You try that dog style yet, Chucko?
Hey!
Way to go! Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, she's a gamer. Come on.
Whimpered like Lassie there.
Nice.
Good job, Don.
What is that? I don't know.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
God.
Don.
Yeah,
Don.
Don.
Hello,
Don. Don. Get off, Chucko, Don. Come on, Don.
KTGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
1015 KGB.
Looking for a new home? We now have a brand new $29 million home that could be yours. 3 acres of land, architecturally designed, this multi-level home comes with a rainforest dripping with tropical orchids. Ponds teeming with fish and wildlife at no extra cost. Stunning views, treetop walkways. What more could you want? How about free food, fame, and a lifetime supply of mating partners? Of course, conditions apply. The successful applicant must be a monkey. A rare African Gwenin or Mangabe monkey would be preferable. Gorillas, chimps, and zoo staff members need not apply. San Diego Zoo's new Monkey Trails. It's where every monkey would love to live. Make plans to see the brand new show, Jewels of the Rainforest, presented by Frizzy Paint and Wall Covering at San Diego Zoo's Nighttime Zoo.
Hello.
Bob, want to shoot some hoop?
No, Jimmy, I can't. I'm stuck with the kids doing a haircut thing for a couple hours.
Can't hear you.
What?
Are you at Supercuts?
No, it's one of these theme places for kids. It's, I think, Kooky Snips is what they call it.
It's called a zoo, Bob.
Yeah, well, there is an elephant here.
Oh, jeez, man. How much does that cost?
It's a lot of money. I don't want to get into figures right now. It's embarrassing.
You're insane. Take him to Supercuts.
Well, is Supercuts better?
Let's break it down, brother.
Uh-huh.
Super
Yeah.
Cuts.
I'm with you on that.
Simple, quick, affordable. affordable.
Okay.
And then you don't have to worry about stepping in an elephant.
Oh, crap.
Exactly.
Family haircuts even Dad will love. Supercuts. We know how it is.
Oh, and these were my good loafers.
Dude, I can smell you from here. Ah.
Why try Supercuts? The real question is why not try Supercuts? With over 1,900 locations nationwide, quick affordable haircuts, and the best trained stylists in the industry, Supercuts wants to be your salon of choice. To learn more, log on to supercuts.com.
So check it. We're all at band practice in Rob's garage. All of us except Rob. He finally shows and says,
"Sorry, I had to visit my grandma."
So Rick points out that he has ranch dressing on his shirt. His grandma lives in Arizona, and he's giving off the scent of McDonald's fries. So Rob fesses up.
Fine, I was at McDonald's. They've got this whole kickin' line of premium chicken sandwiches.
So Rick yells,
"Your big excuse is you've got a thing for a premium chicken sandwich?"
So Rob says,
"Premium chicken sandwiches, plural. The ranch BLT, the club, the classic, juicy chicken breast, hickory smoked bacon, honey wheat rolls. We're talking 5 stars here. You gotta try them."
Then as I'm about to let him have it, he pulls out a bag of sandwiches and hooks us all up. After that, no one said much, except Jody, our hottie lead singer, who started talking with her mouth full.
These are unbelievable. Give me some sugar, baby.
And then she kissed him full on the lips, premium chicken sandwich and all. Which leads me to believe Rob's not as dumb as he looks. I'm loving it.
At participating McDonald's.
From muscle cars to the SSR to Malibu and the new Cobalt, for generations Chevy has been breaking the rules. Now we're rewriting them with the Chevy employee discount for everyone. You pay what we pay, not a cent more. Great news, we're continuing the Chevy employee discount for everyone. Get low prices or low monthly payments on select 05 Chevy vehicles at participating dealers only. Take delivery by 9605. See dealer for details. We're proud to extend the Chevy employee discount for everyone.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
DSC at night.
KGB.
This is KGB. A nation that wakes up with just one more tragedy this morning. I speak, of course, of the breakup of Paris and Paris.
No, again.
It's hard to take, isn't it?
Poor thing.
They were so right for each other.
How are you supposed to go to work today with a good attitude?
I
knowing
know.
Paris Hilton can't get married.
Well, she's supposed to give that 24-karat diamond ring back.
That's a pretty big piece of mud pie.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole pie.
You have to go to Claim Jumper and get that 6-layer chocolate cake.
No kidding.
Have you ever seen this stuff? Is there anything more obscene
No.
in this world than that 6-layer chocolate mother load cake
Right.
at Claim Jumper?
Yes, eating it would be more
Well,
obscene.
yeah. Has anyone ever crushed that by themselves? Good and God.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? You know what I'm talking about?
It's got to be 6 or 8 inches tall, isn't it? It's huge.
It's huge.
I'll bet it's more than 6 inches tall.
And after you just had a huge meal, because they serve everything huge over there.
I just don't understand I don't understand how you could possibly get dessert at Claim Jumper.
Right.
Let alone order your own slice of motherload cake by yourself.
Yeah. Unless that's all you're having all day. It's huge.
Take it home.
How can you do that?
And feed a family of 7?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing is we'll have the dessert to go.
Yeah.
You get 17 engagement rings in that cake. That thing is just obscene. I've never even gotten close to ordering dessert ever at Claim Jumper, let alone that thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Paris and Paris. This is very, very sad.
Yes.
And
no. You know,
you're making
couldn't
Chainsaw cry.
He couldn't stand the pain. He doesn't have time for the pain.
Thank you, Charlie.
Well,
more buzz from the Video Music Awards. The fashion magazine Ocean Drive held their party at the Lowe's Hotel. Guests Colin Farrell, Eddie Murphy, Nick and Jessica, O.J. Simpson. What?
Huh?
Ew.
O.J. Simpson. O.J. had no idea who Jessica was. He just saw a big old blonde at the bar and started hitting on her.
Oh, my God. Say you're lying.
It was the one time that Jessica Simpson was happy to say, "Sorry, I'm married."
Oh. God.
As soon as Jamie Foxx spotted OJ, he grabbed a mic and yelled, "It's a killer party. OJ's here." Then he started a new dance craze, telling the crowd to do the OJ while making a stabbing motion with his right hand.
Funny.
Pretty soon, everybody on the dance floor was doing the OJ.
Oh, my God. And OJ what did he do? Just stand there and laugh?
I'm sure he doesn't understand it. What are they doing? I don't get that. I told you a little bit about Eddie Murphy yesterday and Mariah Carey.
Oh, boy. I don't know which one I want more.
Which one would you take,
I was
Eddie
just-
or Mariah?
I was just imagining the two of them together. That's all.
Which one do you
I,
want?
I
Which
was
one?
not in the picture.
Would you rather Eddie Murphy or Mariah Carey?
Eddie. Because she probably would never stop talking.
I can think of one way.
They were holding hands on their way out of a nightclub in Miami. You know, Eddie is mourning his marriage, which is now 4 or 5 days old, broken up. Seeking solace in the loving bosom of Mariah Carey. A new report claims they spent the night together. Murphy even showed up to Mariah's dress rehearsal on Sunday. She's always bragged that she could count up all the men that she's slept with on one hand.
Right.
She's got 70 fingers on her left hand. There's a bizarre show on Monday nights called Kill Reality on the E! Channel. The idea is to gather up a bunch of reality show veterans, put them all in a creepy abandoned beach house, film a horror movie at the same time. Now, it's getting pretty good ratings. Anyone seen this? This
What's awful?
Too many.
Yeah.
Can't watch it.
A source close to production says the whole cast was drunk or wasted during the entire taping. Everyone was having sex with everyone else.
Whoa.
Not only were there orgies, but at one point, someone relieved himself
Oh, my God.
on Trishelle.
Who's the biggest slut of them all?
Well, don't knock it till you try it, Dave.
The romance that had everyone talking was between the winner of Amazing Race, Raishen Burke, and Clay Aiken. What was that? I heard a whoop.
I know. Coming out in the hallway.
Was that you, Chucko? Did you whoop? That was you?
No. Getting it again?
Yeah. Howling in here, yeah.
Raishen Burke and Clay Aiken, in case you don't know, are both dudes.
Oh.
A source says Clay kept phoning nonstop all the time. It was very weird. Asked about Clay's calls to the set, the show's publicist said, I don't want to get into that. Dr. Phil fans? Shelley, do you count yourself among the legions of Dr. Phil fans?
Oh, I can't make it through his show. It's just so
unwatchable.
Yeah,
You
pompous
used to
and-
be such a Dr. Phil fan.
When he was on Oprah, I thought he had some good advice, but I think his head grew to the size of Montana, and it's really hard to listen to him now because he's just so.
You talking about ego or something? Or
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of ego.
Whereas somehow Oprah has remained so down to earth.
She gets away with it for some reason. A little more than he
Fans of the
does.
Dr. Phil show are familiar with his son, Jay.
Mhm.
He is
Good-looking guy.
He's following in his father's footsteps. Jay tries to help neurotic teenagers. He's the author of Life Strategies for Teens. He's also climbed on his dad's Get Slim bandwagon. His latest book is called The Ultimate Weight Solution for Teens. He's even hosting his own TV show on Fox, Renovate My Family. Well, he was. Last Monday it was canceled.
Oh.
The show featured the beautiful Dom triplets. I think I've seen this.
Really?
Yeah, these chicks come in with sledgehammers and start smashing stuff up.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. As it turns out, Jay and one of the Dom triplets had a little thing going on the side. He says, I just asked her father for her hand in marriage. I finally told my parents they're ecstatic. She's the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. 7 years ago, right after they turned 21, Erica and her sisters posed nude for Playboy. The three girls are very close. They even got their boob jobs the same day from the same doctor.
Oh, how sweet.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, that's nice.
The triplets live together in a 3-bedroom apartment. Dr. Phil wants to move in, but his wife won't let him.
Wow.
To give you an idea just how obsessed America is with the story of Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt, the new Vanity Fair with Jennifer Aniston on the cover is the best-selling issue in the magazine's history.
Good Lord.
The previous record was Carolyn Bessette Kennedy from 1999. Jennifer will beat that by 10,000 copies. In other news, the just-launched edition of U.S. OK Magazine, supposed to compete with People, falling flat on its face.
Oh.
Sells 1/10 of the 1.3 million copies that they printed for the first two issues.
Wow. That's a flop.
I've seen, just the cover of it looks too European for me.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be the big splash.
I know. Well, you know what? I just am not the gossip shows like Entertainment Tonight and all this stuff. They're just too cracky for me.
Yeah.
They're too high strung.
They make everyone stand up now. You know, Mary Hart has not had a chair in 5 years.
Yeah.
They make her stand up. And
Right.
it's just they're trying to do this new revamped it thing. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I'd rather read it.
Yeah. Former supermodel Rachel Hunter you remember who Rachel Hunter is?
Oh, yeah. Rod Stewart's wife for a while, right?
Has just cracked Terry Hatcher for being too thin. She says when women get in their 40s, get too skinny like Terry Hatcher, it shows on their faces and makes them look much older than they really are. Reached for a comment, Terry Hatcher said, I'm sorry, who's Rachel Hunter? Oh.
Ouch.
Good one.
She is skinny, though. She's got little boy hips.
In other news, Terry is feeling sorry for herself again. She tells a magazine in London, no one's asked me out for 2 years.
God.
Shut up. They are too. Come on. Who buys that crap? Nobody. I'm too old to have sex. I mean, I want to.
Good Lord. Oh, I don't want to hate her, but I'm starting to.
Yeah.
She told Barbara Walters she was at the end of that drought and she was seeing somebody and was all happy. And
So which is it, Terry?
With The 40-Year-Old Virgin, that's the #1 movie in America, Steve Carell. It gave the editors of Us Weekly an excuse to ask celebrities when they lost their virginity. Jessica Simpson said she was 22. You don't believe that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's one of those Christian girls, so maybe that's okay.
She said something about our wedding night was so magical. Carrie Russell, who was the former Felicity star, lost it at 15. She says, I think it was at a friend's apartment in a walk-in closet on the floor.
I think.
Jessica Alba was 18, wanted to do it earlier, but says, I was told I was nasty and dirty if I was sexual in any way. Britney Spears said she was 18, 2 years into her relationship with Justin. Thought he was the one, but I was wrong. I didn't think he was going to go on Barbara Walters and sell me out. I wonder how she feels about Fred Durst doing the same thing, not to mention her first husband. Kate Hudson was 15, says her mom was very supportive. Tara Reid
Here we go.
claims to have been 18.
Oh, who believes that? I thought you were going to say like 13 or something.
Says it was down at our beach house on the sand. There were so many mosquitoes. I had hives everywhere.
Those weren't mosquitoes.
You were like flies, right?
And David Letterman was talking about Iraq. He said, I think this is good news. The Iraqis have a new constitution. President Bush pledged not to withdraw, to stay the course, finish the task, and that's just his vacation. Hey.
What are we doing standing here listening to this for?
The DSC at night.
They can teach us stuff.
1015.
My plan is working. You plan to piss me off?
KGB.
Hey, welcome to Pete's Pets.
Oh, hi. I need to return something.
The chicken?
Yeah, the chicken.
Something wrong with it?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just, stands around and... Yeah, and it makes that stupid sound.
What do you want the chicken to do?
Beg or fetch or roll over or something.
It's a chicken.
So?
So chickens don't really do anything.
Well then why did you sell her to me?
Because you gave me money.
Well, my dog, he used to greet me at the door. He'd jump up and down and everything. This chicken doesn't even know I'm there.
So what are you saying? The chicken's hurting your feelings?
No, I'm not saying that. But it's why would I want a chicken if it isn't good for anything?
Chickens are good for one thing, if you have the right equipment.
The right equipment?
Yep. Charcoal, grill, barbecue sauce.
Introducing the Western Bacon Chicken Sandwich at Carl's Jr. A big, juicy, charbroiled chicken breast with bacon, barbecue sauce, and crispy onion rings. New at Carl's Jr. For a limited time only at participating restaurants.
Sid's Labor Day weekend sale is on now. Carpet from 49 cents a foot, ceramic tile from 99 cents, and 15-year laminate at $1.69, and real wood from $2.99 a foot. From now through Labor Day, you'll save an extra 10% off our everyday low prices on a huge selection of flooring. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West 8th Street, just off the 5 freeway, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street, San Marcos, on the south side of the 78.
Come on down. Yeah.
There's a lot of noise about big car sales this Labor Day weekend. But when you come to Mossy Ford, this is all you'll hear. That's right, nothing. Because during the silent sale starting this Thursday at Mossy Ford, there'll be no traditional selling or negotiating. Instead, a special discount silent sale price will be clearly marked on all new and used vehicles in our massive inventory. The price is so low, there's no need to negotiate. Just pick out the vehicle you want, complete the paperwork, and drive it home. It's just that easy. Of course, you'll also take advantage of Ford's family plan and get employee discounts on new Ford models in stock. Don't miss the silent sale starting this Thursday, September 1st at Mossy Ford. The silent sale at Mossy Ford on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach.
Air America has come to America's finest city, featuring Al Franken, Stacey Taylor, Randy Rhoads, and more. Set a button for San Diego's Progressive Talk, AM 1360. It's all that's left.
If your ice maker is blowing chunks and the washing machine has shredded your clothes to hunks, don't fret. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE to the rescue. 1-800-APPLIANCE, the only number you'll ever need for any broken kitchen or laundry room appliance, and that even includes water heaters. One call does it all. Service calls are free with any repair. Credit cards accepted. For fast repairs and friendly service, call the experts you trust at 1-800-APPLIANCE.
Appliance experts will rescue you. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE.
DSC at night. DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
This is KGB. A nation that wakes up with just one more tragedy this morning. I speak, of course, of the breakup of Paris and Paris.
No, again.
It's hard to take, isn't it?
Poor thing.
They were so right for each other.
How are you supposed to go to work today with a good attitude?
I
knowing
know.
Paris Hilton can't get married.
Well, she's supposed to give that 24-karat diamond ring back.
That's a pretty big piece of mud pie.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole pie.
You have to go to Claim Jumper and get that 6-layer chocolate cake.
No kidding.
Have you ever seen this stuff? Is there anything more obscene
No.
in this world than that 6-layer chocolate mother load cake
Right.
at Claim Jumper?
Yes, eating it would be more
Well,
obscene.
yeah. Has anyone ever crushed that by themselves? Good and God.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? You know what I'm talking about?
It's got to be 6 or 8 inches tall, isn't it? It's huge.
It's huge.
I'll bet it's more than 6 inches tall.
And after you just had a huge meal, because they serve everything huge over there.
I just don't understand I don't understand how you could possibly get dessert at Claim Jumper.
Right.
Let alone order your own slice of motherload cake by yourself.
Yeah. Unless that's all you're having all day. It's huge.
Take it home.
How can you do that?
And feed a family of 7?
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing is we'll have the dessert to go.
Yeah.
You get 17 engagement rings in that cake. That thing is just obscene. I've never even gotten close to ordering dessert ever at Claim Jumper, let alone that thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Paris and Paris. This is very, very sad.
Yes.
And
no. You know,
you're making
couldn't
Chainsaw cry.
He couldn't stand the pain. He doesn't have time for the pain.
Thank you, Charlie.
Well,
more buzz from the Video Music Awards. The fashion magazine Ocean Drive held their party at the Lowe's Hotel. Guests Colin Farrell, Eddie Murphy, Nick and Jessica, O.J. Simpson. What?
Huh?
Ew.
O.J. Simpson. O.J. had no idea who Jessica was. He just saw a big old blonde at the bar and started hitting on her.
Oh, my God. Say you're lying.
It was the one time that Jessica Simpson was happy to say, "Sorry, I'm married."
Oh. God. How
As soon as
horrifying.
Jamie Foxx spotted OJ, he grabbed a mic and yelled, "It's a killer party. OJ's here." Then he started a new dance craze, telling the crowd to do the OJ while making a stabbing motion with his right hand.
funny.
Pretty soon, everybody on the dance floor was doing the OJ.
Oh, my God. And OJ, just what did he do? To stand there and laugh?
I'm sure he doesn't understand it. What are they doing? I don't get that. I told you a little bit about Eddie Murphy yesterday and Mariah Carey.
Oh, boy. I don't know which one I want more.
Which one would you take,
I was
Eddie
just-
or Mariah?
I was just imagining the two of them together. That's all.
Which one do you
I
want? Which
was
one?
not in the picture.
Would you rather Eddie Murphy or Mariah Carey?
Eddie. Because she probably would never stop talking.
I can think of one way.
They were holding hands on their way out of a nightclub in Miami. You know, Eddie is mourning his marriage, which is now 4 or 5 days old, broken up. Seeking solace in the loving bosom of Mariah Carey. A new report claims they spent the night together. Murphy even showed up to Mariah's dress rehearsal on Sunday. She's always bragged that she could count up all the men that she's slept with on one hand.
Right.
She's got 70 fingers on her left hand. There's a bizarre show on Monday nights called Kill Reality on the E! Channel. The idea is to gather up a bunch of reality show veterans, put them all in a creepy abandoned beach house, film a horror movie at the same time. Now, it's getting pretty good ratings. Anyone seen this? This
It's awful.
Too many.
Yeah.
Can't watch it.
A source close to production says the whole cast was drunk or wasted during the entire taping. Everyone was having sex with everyone else.
Whoa.
Not only were there orgies, but at one point, someone relieved himself
Oh my God.
on Trishelle.
Who's the biggest slut of them all?
Well, don't knock it till you try it, Dave.
The romance that had everyone talking was between the winner of Amazing Race, Raishen Burke, and Clay Aiken. What was that? I heard a whoop.
I know. Someone out in the hallway.
Was that you, Chucko? Did you whoop? That was you?
No. Getting it again?
Yeah. Howling in here, yeah.
Raishen Burke and Clay Aiken, in case you don't know, are both dudes.
Oh.
A source says Clay kept phoning nonstop all the time. It was very weird. Asked about Clay's calls to the set, the show's publicist said, I don't want to get into that. Dr. Phil fans? Shelley, do you count yourself among the legions of Dr. Phil fans?
Oh, I can't make it through his show. It's just so
unwatchable.
Yeah,
You
pompous
used to
and-
be such a Dr. Phil fan.
When he was on Oprah, I thought he had some good advice, but I think his head grew to the size of Montana, and it's really hard to listen to him now because he's just so...
You talking about ego or something? Or
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of ego.
Whereas somehow Oprah has remained so down to earth.
She gets away with it for some reason. A little more than he
Fans of the
does.
Dr. Phil show are familiar with his son, Jay. He is
Good-looking guy.
He's following in his father's footsteps. Jay tries to help neurotic teenagers. He's the author of Life Strategies for Teens. He's also climbed on his dad's Get Slim bandwagon. His latest book is called The Ultimate Weight Solution for Teens. He's even hosting his own TV show on Fox, Renovate My Family. Well, he was. Last Monday it was canceled.
Oh.
The show featured the beautiful Dom triplets. I think I've seen this.
Really?
Yeah, these chicks come in with sledgehammers and start smashing stuff up.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. As it turns out, Jay and one of the Dom triplets had a little thing going on the side. He says, I just asked her father for her hand in marriage. I finally told my parents they're ecstatic. She's the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. 7 years ago, right after they turned 21, Erica and her sisters posed nude for Playboy. The three girls are very close. They even got their boob jobs the same day from the same doctor.
Oh, how sweet.
Wow, that's nice.
The triplets live together in a 3-bedroom apartment. Dr. Phil wants to move in, but his wife won't let him.
Wow.
To give you an idea just how obsessed America is with the story of Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt, the new Vanity Fair with Jennifer Aniston on the cover is the best-selling issue in the magazine's history.
Good Lord.
The previous record was Carolyn Bessette Kennedy from 1999. Jennifer will beat that by 10,000 copies. In other news, the just-launched edition of U.S. OK Magazine, supposed to compete with People, falling flat on its face.
Oh.
Sells 1/10 of the 1.3 million copies that they printed for the first 2 issues.
Wow. That's a flop.
I've seen, just the cover of it looks too European for me.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be the big splash.
I know. Well, you know what? I just am not the gossip shows like Entertainment Tonight and all this stuff. They're just too cracky for me.
Yeah.
They're too high strung.
They make everyone stand up now. You know, Mary Hart has not had a chair in 5 years.
Yeah.
They make her stand up. And
Right.
it's just they're trying to do this new revamped it thing. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I'd rather read it.
Yeah. Former supermodel Rachel Hunter you remember who Rachel Hunter is?
Oh, yeah. Rod Stewart's wife for a while, right?
Has just cracked Terry Hatcher for being too thin. She says when women get in their 40s, get too skinny like Terry Hatcher, it shows on their faces and makes them look much older than they really are. Reached for a comment. Terry Hatcher said, I'm sorry, who's Rachel Hunter? Oh.
Ouch.
Good one.
She is skinny, though. She's got little boy hips.
In other news, Terry is feeling sorry for herself again. She tells a magazine in London, no one's asked me out for 2 years.
God.
Shut up. They are too. Come on. Who buys that crap? Nobody. I'm too old to have sex. I mean, I want to.
Good Lord. Oh, I don't want to hate her, but I'm starting to.
Yeah.
Well, she told Barbara Walters she was at the end of that drought and she was seeing somebody and was all happy. And
so which is it, Terry?
With The 40-Year-Old Virgin, that's the #1 movie in America, Steve Carell. It gave the editors of Us Weekly an excuse to ask celebrities when they lost their virginity. Jessica Simpson said she was 22. You don't believe that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's one of those Christian girls, so maybe that's okay.
She said something about our wedding night was so magical. Carrie Russell, who was the former Felicity star, lost it at 15. She says, I think it was at a friend's apartment in a walk-in closet on the floor.
I think.
Jessica Alba was 18, wanted to do it earlier, but says, I was told I was nasty and dirty if I was sexual in any way. Britney Spears said she was 18, 2 years into her relationship with Justin. Thought he was the one, but I was wrong. I didn't think he was going to go on Barbara Walters and sell me out. I wonder how she feels about Fred Durst doing the same thing, not to mention her first husband. Kate Hudson was 15, says her mom was very supportive. Tara Reid
Here we go.
claims to have been 18.
Oh, who believes that? I thought you were going to say like 13 or something.
Says it was down at our beach house on the sand. There were so many mosquitoes. I had hives everywhere.
Those weren't mosquitoes.
You were like flies, right?
And David Letterman was talking about Iraq. He said, I think this is good news. The Iraqis have a new constitution. President Bush pledged not to withdraw, to stay the course, finish the task, and that's just his vacation. Hey.
You know, people phone in and make a beef. Oh, what about? Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about.
This is the DSC at Night.
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
101.5.
Brilliant. That's just the kind of far-out gimmick we need.
KGB. Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw present the Grand A Day Everyday Giveaway.
You know that you and Alana have been chosen today?
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Got $1,000 for you guys.
Sweet.
No one deserves to get robbed.
Yeah, no kidding. Out of your own backyard, right?
That's no damn good.
That's pretty awesome, man. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That's worth waking up at 6:30, I guess.
Attaboy.
$1,000. $1,000. Every day in 2005 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on KGB.
This summer, businesses can help maintain electric reliability and keep the lights on in the community. Increased air conditioning use on the hottest summer days can strain the region's electric system. It's like a congested freeway during rush hour. Businesses of all sizes and types can help minimize these situations by participating in one of SDG&E's demand response programs. For temporarily reducing or shifting power use during critical times, businesses will receive financial incentives. So help the community, earn incentives, improve power reliability. Call 1-800-411-SDGE or visit sdge.com/DRP for more information. Offering demand response programs is just one of the ways we're working to provide you with safe, reliable energy. SDG&E, a Sempra energy utility, serving you today, planning for tomorrow.
San Diego County, listen carefully. Right now, the GM employee discount has been extended at Quality Chevrolet. But you'll save even more with factory rebates or low APR financing on top of the already low employee price. Only at Quality Chevrolet. You'll save on a huge selection of used cars, too. Quality Chevrolet has a great selection of street and off-road trucks at huge discounts. You better hurry because the inventory is moving fast. From any place in San Diego, Quality Chevrolet is freeway close, I-15 Auto Parkway. And the Escondido Auto Park. Sale in September 6th.
Thank you for calling Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
Me again.
Sir, I told you Ralph Rubio isn't here.
I know, but I'm at the gas station, and with fuel prices at $3 a gallon, he needs to know this.
Okay.
At only $1 each, Rubio's original fish tacos rock.
Rock. I got it, sir.
I mean, come on. Crispy, beer-battered Alaskan pollock in a warm corn tortilla, topped with crisp shredded cabbage, fresh salsa, tangy white sauce.
I got it, sir.
Can you read that back to me, please?
At only $1 each, Rubio's original fish tacos rock.
Yeah, they do. At only $1 each, Rubio's original fish tacos do rock. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Slogan idea, Rubio's rocks. What do you think?
Well...
Whoa.
Yes?
I just realized, for the price of 1 tank of gas, I could get 38 fish tacos. Ooh, I gotta go.
You go, sir.
Hurry in for Rubio's world-famous original fish tacos. Just $1 each, all day, every day for a limited time. Don't miss this great deal or this legendary flavor, only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
It's a Bromowitz. I hate that guy. And the DSC at night. KGB.
Okay, Jen, you want to make a run at this?
Yeah, sure.
Want to take a run at the PDQ Parental Doink Quiz?
Yeah.
Do you find it a comforting thought to sit and do you find it a comforting thought to sit there quietly and reflect on your parents' sex life?
No, not really.
What are you, a weirdo or something like that? What's wrong with you? Are these your original parents, Jen?
No, it's my mom and my stepfather.
Okay, how long have they been together?
Over 10 years.
Okay, what are you going to predict was the last time?
This morning.
Do you know this? Were you a witness or something?
I heard it.
What kind of sound did they make?
I don't want to get into it.
Come on, I want to hear.
I was trying to ignore it.
Why?
Why? Because I was in my room with my son.
Okay, so you're going to say this morning. This is almost a guaranteed slam dunk.
I hope so.
Let's call your mom.
Okay.
Find out. Stand by.
Hello?
Hi, we're trying to reach Jen's mom.
This is Jen's mom.
Hi, what's your name?
This is Sherry. Who's this?
Hey, Sherry, it's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. We're calling from KGB.
KGB?
Yeah, doing our little radio show here this morning.
Oh.
How you doing?
Okay.
Didn't get any of that hurricane on you, did you?
No.
Good thing. Hey, we're playing a game here this morning where Jen has to make a prediction. And if she's correct, she wins a big prize.
Oh, really?
But we need your help, okay?
What, did she call in for this or something?
Yes, she did.
Oh. Okay. I'm right here, Mom. Oh, I'm here.
So you ready for the question?
Okay.
Here we go. Jen, take it away.
When was the last time you and Richard had sex? I had to make a guess. And I think I know the answer. When we were on Maui. Oh, what? Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm
Were you in Maui this morning?
Wow.
No.
When were you in Maui?
Last week.
Oh.
It was this morning.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah.
What the dickens was all the racket this morning?
I have no idea. I was asleep.
So, that's no problem.
I thought I heard it this morning, but I guess I'm wrong.
Didn't stop Fred.
Yeah, you sure it didn't happen this morning?
I wish I could say yes.
Oh.
Maybe it was in my sleep.
Oh, that's pity. What do you suppose you were hearing this morning, Jen?
What?
What do you suppose you were hearing?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my stepfather was doing something. I don't know.
Maybe Dad had spank revision on this morning or something. Sherry, thanks for your time.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. See you later. Sorry, Jen. Nope. No winners. Sherry and Fred hooking up in Maui last week, but not this morning. 888-570-1015. You going to be able to figure it out? Last time Mom and Dad went at it? got all these great prizes. No winners yet. (888-570-1015). Your chance to predict on the PDQ. Coming up next here on KGB. Let's go sports with a chainsaw right now. And good morning.
Good morning, and thank you, David. And hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Padres hanging on to slim hopes, trailing the Arizona Diamondbacks 6-3 in the top of the last night at Petco Park when Royce Clayton came to bat with a runner on. D-backs play-by-play man Greg Schulte had the count.
Line drive to left field. That's down the line. That's a hit, and the Diamondbacks are going to get a run. Counsell turns third. He comes in. Into second goes Clayton with an RBI double, and it's 7-3 Arizona.
Hey. That pretty much did it. Despite a mini rally, the Padres fell short 7-5, but getting back-to-back on that Royce Clayton hit, we have the Bud Schlitz call of that very same play.
Line drive to left field. That's down the line. That's a hit. The Diamondbacks are going to get a run. Counsell turns third.
What?
Nice.
Pretty similar, but which is better? Let's play them side by side.
Line drive to left field. That's down the line. That's a hit. The Diamondbacks are going to get a run.
Counsell turns third. He comes in. Into second goes Clayton. It's 7-3 Arizona.
I like the right channel better.
Pretty close, but I give the nod to Bud Schlitz just on clarity alone. The first place Padres now sit 4.5 games ahead of both the D-backs and Dodgers, with ace Jake Peavy taking the hill tonight at Petco. Padres D-backs first pitch 7:05 on Channel 4. The Dodgers beat the Cubs yesterday and play again today at Wrigley Field, 5:05 on WGN.
We have Jake Peavy pitch every night.
I'd like that. 2 Tuesdays in a row. Last Tuesday, of course, he beat Roger Clemens. What?
Huh?
Anyway, the U.S. Open tennis tournament is underway, and the legendary Andre Agassi admits it took him a while to appreciate the crowd there in Flushing Meadows, New York, which is more lively and raucous than, say, the crowds at Wimbledon.
It took me a while to enjoy playing here. You know, the first few years, if you don't understand the mentality of the people, if you don't understand the people, you don't appreciate
Andre,
the city, you don't
what are
appreciate
you
playing
doing?
here.
Why even conduct an interview in there? Well,
put a towel over your head.
It is Flushing Meadows after all. The USA Channel has coverage of U.S. Open tennis today, and it's hard to imagine more than 80 or 90 other channels getting better ratings than USA's tennis coverage today. Tough luck for stay-at-home Charger fans. Thursday night's preseason game against the San Francisco 49ers at Qualcomm Stadium, it has been blacked out. Due to a long-standing NFL policy which requires a sellout 72 hours before kickoff, the deadline passed with some 6,800 tickets remaining. So if you want to see the final preseason scrimmage, the Chargers and 49ers at Qualcomm Thursday night, you'll have to see it live or hear it live on Rock 105.3. In other sports, David.
PDQ, back at it next year, Chainsaw. Try and get a winner finally.
Beautiful. Let's do it. 8:29, 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, bye.
KGB.
Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
The DSC at night.
Till I jam this down your throat.
KGB.
Do you think you've tried everything to get a good night's sleep and now think it's impossible? Well, think again. Hi, this is Jeff from Banner Mattress, and I believe I have the answer for you. It's a latex mattress made by Nature's Rest. I've slept on a lot of mattresses over the years, and I can say I've never slept so well as I do on my new Nature's Rest mattress. If you're not getting the sleep you want, come try one. You'll be happy you did. Nature's Rest, only at Banner Mattress.
Banner Mattress for the rest of your life.
Hi, this is John Jednak from the Window Factory. And in this age of high-speed internet access, providing point-and-click convenience, I wanted to make sure you knew that the Window Factory is standing by online at windowfactory.com with a virtual showroom of options and information for whatever request or question you have in mind. Recognized and celebrated by the Better Business Bureau, the Window Factory is the #1 vinyl window manufacturer in San Diego County, selling custom-designed vinyl replacement windows directly to the public, manufactured locally in our 31,000 square foot state-of-the-art factory. So take a moment to surf by and say hi online at windowfactory.com and discover for yourself why the Window Factory never sacrifices beauty in the pursuit of security and energy efficiency. The Window Factory in San Diego and Santa Ana. Online at windowfactory.com or call 1-800-WINDOW-1. That's 1-800-WINDOW and the number 1. License number 741324.
Mrs. Parker was out of town, so Mr. Parker was taking the girls shopping for back-to-school clothes.
Yep, the girls are starting high school. So we got this great, fair, and flexible families plan from Sprint. 2 lines, lots of minutes to share, so they can stay in touch with us and everyone else. Because they can't just buy a pair of jeans. No, they got to call and text message a vast network to assess the okayness of the jeans. Is this low rise the right rise? Maybe a little patch there for that funky retro look.
Seriously.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Better call Mrs. Parker.
With the Sprint PCS Fair and Flexible for Families plan, get 2 lines and share 800 anytime minutes for just $35 a month for the first 2 months. After 2 months, it's just $70 a month. Plus, add up to 3 more lines free for the first 2 months. After that, it's just $10 more a month per line. Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
Offer ends 9/11/05. Taxes and Sprint surcharges excluded. Subject to credit. Available with 2-year agreement. $36 activation and $150 termination fee applies. Offer not available everywhere. Additional terms apply. See store for details.
The El Cajon Ford family plan has been extended for just a little while longer.
You pay what our employees and their families pay on hot new 2005s and now selected 2006s too. You get the same deal, the same great low price on hundreds of El Cajon Ford's cars, trucks, and SUVs. Want a new Focus? El Cajon Ford has the biggest selection of the year. Great gas mileage and fun to drive.
Sales on now at Broadway and Main and ElCajonFord.com.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn. Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Remember to designate before you celebrate. If you plan on drinking, always have a sober designated driver take you where you need to go. Law enforcement is cracking down from coast to coast. You drink and drive, you lose. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation.
1015
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at
That's
night.
101.5 KGB, baby.
Okay, Candace, you ready to go, girl?
Yeah.
What are we going to say? Mother Kathy, last time she went at it.
Yep.
What are you going to guess?
I'm going to guess last night.
Any particular reason you make that guess?
Because they do it every night.
Oh, my God.
I could probably tell you his position and everything.
Would you like to guess position for a bonus question?
Yeah.
I'll make it
let's
2
go.
prizes for you. Go ahead.
All right, let's go with doggy style.
Hey, Choco.
Hello. It's spreading like wildfire.
Your legend is spreading.
Isn't it great?
There's something else that's spreading, David. All right, for 2 prizes. Let's see if you're right. Let's call Kathy. Stand by. Good luck. Haven't had any winners yet.
All right, let's see.
Every night, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
22 years.
Dang. That's why.
It's impressive.
They just had their 22nd anniversary last month.
Every night?
Man. Kathy.
You just want to take a nap one night?
Right now. Would you like to leave your name, number, time you called? We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks. Bye-bye.
They're done. Hey, Kathy, I got your daughter Candace on the phone here. Pretty important stuff. Go ahead, say hi, Candace.
Mom, pick up. Hello.
Hello.
I'm busy.
Hi, Kathy. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. We're on the KGB.
Gotcha.
Got Candace with me here.
Uh-huh.
She's got a question.
Mom.
She's got a question for you.
Okay, what's the question? Mom. What? When was the last time you and Dad did it? Say what? Say that again? When was the last time you and Dad did it? Last night.
Bonus question.
Hey, what style? From behind.
Wow. Very nice.
That's what I want to tell everybody.
Boy, there's a daughter that knows her mother. Hey, Kathy.
Yeah.
Every night for 22 years?
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't you just ever want to just go to bed?
Sometimes, but he won't let me.
Wow.
No,
That is
it's
a
all right.
determined dude right there.
He's extremely determined.
What's that?
He's extremely determined. That's okay. I like it.
Okay, Kathy, thanks.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Sweet. Nice enough,
Trust.
Candace. 2 prizes there for Candace. That's a honey. There's just no way, man.
All we ever hear for years is people stop having sex as soon as they get married.
I just want to go to bed. Not tonight.
I don't think I could be that determined to make that that work.
22 years.
Yeah.
Caitlin, good morning.
They stop having sex after they get married.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
What are you going to guess, Caitlin?
I'm guessing this weekend.
You want to say Saturday, Sunday?
I'm guessing Sunday.
What makes you guess that?
Because my parents are too freaky.
They're what?
Too freaky. They get it on all the time.
How's that make you feel, Caitlin?
Kind of grossed out sometimes, actually.
Yeah. To think of your mom and the whole kind of freaky getting on kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Does she tell you that this is going on or what?
No, I just have a good guess.
Yeah.
Because, the sound travels in my house really easily.
Enough said. What is your mom's name?
Rochelle.
No! All Rochelles are super freaks. All right, Caitlin, let's call. You ready?
Okay.
Stand by.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
She's doing it now.
No, they're not answering the phone, Caitlin. You know why. You know why.
She never answers her cell phone. Oh, my God.
Getting their freak on right now, Caitlin.
That girl is pretty wild now.
Brandon.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Heard you want to play with your dad, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
When's the last time?
I'd say last night, dude.
These your original parents?
Yeah.
How long they been together?
19 years.
And you're going last night?
Yeah, I'm going to say last night.
Did you hear something?
No, they just poke down all the time.
Wow. Another one.
Let's call. Find out.
All right, call them up.
Chris.
Yo.
KGB Radio calling. You're on the radio right now with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Tip top, talk to me, come.
Hey, I just going to work here.
I got your boy Brandon on the phone.
Oh, boy. Hi, Brandon. Hey.
Brandon's got a question for you, Chris.
Okay. Hey, Pops, when was the last time you and Mom boned down? The last time we what? You guys boned down. Oh, I poked your mom last night.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? Chris.
Yeah.
I poked your mom last night as the name of my new band.
My mother.
Oh, you know.
Mama.
I poked your mom last night. Hi, Andy.
Hey, what's going on?
Understand you want to play?
What's that?
You want to play?
I do want to play.
Who are we calling?
We're calling Mom.
And what are we going to say is the last time Mother got it home?
Well, their anniversary was the 29th, so I'm with that.
It's an occasion sex.
Yeah.
Kind of required, you know?
You busted out for the good times.
That's right. Other than that, do you think they're very active?
They got 2 little girls as well. I got 2 little sisters, so I'm hoping not because they're in the room right next door, but who knows? Who knows?
What anniversary were they celebrating?
That was their 13th.
Okay. Stand by, Andy.
Thanks a lot.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, is Kathy there?
This is Kathy.
Kenzie, can I have your recipe for pickle muffins?
Can you have what?
Kathy, I got your boy Andy on the phone here.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lordy.
What's he doing now?
He's got a question for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Mom, I was wondering when the last time you and Dad did it was. Mom.
Kathy, are you there? How did that get put on hold? Did you do that, Chucko? Kathy, are you there? Kathy?
What happened? Dave.
Let me try it again. Hang on.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, Kathy, it's us again.
Oh, hi again.
Andy's got a question for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Andy.
Mom.
Yes.
When's the last time you and Dad did it?
It?
You know what I mean.
Andrew, John.
What?
And why do you want to know this?
Because it's our business.
And
business is good.
It's off.
That business is your business on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently you haven't read the FCC articles very well, have you?
Oh, okay. It was
Mom,
our
you gotta tell me.
anniversary yesterday.
So you're saying
I'm saying yesterday.
the 29th, right?
Yes.
How you do it?
Nicely
So
done, Andy.
weird.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Mom.
Hold on, Andy. It's a whole spate of listeners. The winners are just gushing forth. Hmm? Well, you know how the wins are. They come in spurts.
Right. Thanks, David.
Hi, Julie. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are we going to play?
Yes, I would love to play.
Who are we calling?
My dad, Bill.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to ask him when him and my mom had their wonderful night.
And what are you predicting is it?
I'm predicting, I'm going to say Saturday night.
Okay. Calling Bill. Stand by. Did you notice I was dialing to the
Yeah,
beat?
that was great.
Sonny can't do that over on Kicks It.
No. He didn't even try.
Can't dial to the beat of Air Supply. What the hell is that?
Hello.
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. What's going on with you?
It's KGB Radio calling from San Diego, California.
Yeah, right.
Got your girl Julie on the phone.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Julie. What's up?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Where are you, Bill?
Prescott Valley, Arizona.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You didn't get hit by that hurricane, did you?
No.
Thank God. Julie's got a question for you, trying to win a prize.
Okay.
Hi, Dad. I wanted to know when the last time you and Mom had your wonderful night.
Had a wonderful night.
I think she means the last time you boned the old lady.
It was Saturday night.
Bent her right over the divan and boned her.
You win! Huh?
There's an awful lot of sex going on Saturday night. Did I miss out on something?
You didn't get any?
Yeah.
I think I did, actually. Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
Nicely done, Julie. Hold on, girl. Jennifer, want to give it a try?
Absolutely.
Everyone's winning now.
I know. I have the pressure on me.
Yeah. What are you going to say?
I'm thinking Sunday.
It was a very sexy weekend, apparently.
Well, actually, they went wine tasting, and my mom gets rather loose around alcohol.
Oh, damn it. Okay, let's dial her up. You're saying what day? Sunday?
Sunday.
All right. Gets a little loose when she gets a couple drinks in her.
Dances on tables and everything.
Nice.
Speaking.
Hey, Diane, you don't know me. I was wondering if you'd like to go wine tasting with me sometime.
Hey, I'm there. I am. I'm already there.
You don't need to bring any clothes or nothing.
Nope. I'm there.
Diane,
When
you're
do
on.
we leave?
You're on the KGB,
Ah.
and I got Jennifer on the phone here.
Oh, my daughter. Yeah, she's going this weekend.
How about that?
Yeah, not too bad, huh? I think she should invite her mother, but she doesn't want me to embarrass her.
You wouldn't embarrass her, would you?
Oh, you don't know me.
Really? Really?
Yep.
What's the most embarrassing thing you ever did to Jennifer?
I've done a lot.
Well, give me the best one.
Let's see. I've danced on tables.
Naked?
I've slid off toilets.
What'd you do off the toilet? Wait.
I've done a lot of things.
What'd you do off the toilet?
I've slid on toilets. It's called the slide.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've done a lot of things.
When you dance on tables, are you fully dressed?
Oh, yeah. In a restaurant.
Rookie.
I know.
Start getting some of those
there
clothes
are
off.
some things that are a little private.
I danced naked on a toilet last night.
Oh, I've done that too.
Yeah. Well, Jennifer's got a question for you.
All right. All right, Mom. When's the last time you and Dad did the deed? Oh, we just did it twice this weekend. 2 in 1 day.
What day?
2 in 1 day.
What day?
We did it, let's say. When did we go away? Saturday.
What'd you say?
Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday. There it is. So wine tasting. Heard you get a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah, that was that night too.
Nice.
The wine is a lubricant.
That's making me feel weird. Thank you, Diane.
You're welcome. Anytime. Anything else I can answer for you?
Yeah, you a super freak?
You got it.
Super freaky. Thanks, Diane. All right.
Right.
Way to go, girl. Jennifer, you win.
Thank you, Mom.
Hold on, Jennifer. That's how I like to go out. That was like 4, 5, 6 winners in a row right there.
Nice run.
The girls are super freak. The girls are super freak. The girls are super freak.
Gentlemen, I don't think things are going that badly.
It's Abramowitz.
The DSC at night.
Well, it just seems like it'd be like there'd be an awful lot of
Crying.
Yeah.
1015 KGB. 1015 KGB is your concert connection. Together for the first time ever, John Mellencamp and John Fogerty.
I was born in a small town.
Two incredible artists.
Who has to be in a peaceful world?
John Mellencamp. One incredible night.
There's a family on the right.
John Fogerty. Don't miss it. John Mellencamp and John Fogerty. This Wednesday night at 7 at Coors Amphitheater. John Mellencamp. John Fogerty. Together. Get your reserved seat tickets on sale right now at all Ticketmaster locations, online at HOP.com, or charge tickets by phone at 619-220-TIXS. John Mellencamp and John Fogerty this Wednesday night at 7 at Coors Amphitheater. Presented by VH1 and VH1 Classic. Produced by House of Blues Concerts.
To celebrate their 20th anniversary, the California Lottery is launching a new scratchers game called The Next Millionaire. 20 lucky winners will win $1 million.
Let's figure out a way to make this bigger.
Bigger? Do you happen to have a marching band?
Marching band. Okay.
Yes, 20 lucky winners will win $1 million playing The Next Millionaire Scratchers. 15 will be instant winners, while the remaining 5 will be through a second chance drawing. So play The Next Millionaire Scratchers game from the California Lottery today.
Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
From grade school to graduate school, students today demand more than dial-up internet service.
I use the web every day for school research.
My internet study group meets once a week.
I'm completing my master's degree online.
Cox high-speed internet makes the grade with an always-on connection, blazing fast download speeds, and security features like spam filter and pop-up blockers.
As a mom, I like the Cox Online parental control features. Now I'm comfortable with my kids on the computer.
No dial-up, no disconnects, and no busy signals. Cox high-speed internet.
Fast, secure,
and always on.
Dial-up service just doesn't measure up. Get Cox high-speed internet for less than $15 a month, guaranteed until July 2006 with a Cox combo. To order, call or log on to CoxSanDiego.com. Offer expires 9/25/05 and is limited to residential customers who subscribe to the Cox Combo with DVR. Equipment required. Actual speeds vary. Other restrictions apply. Call Cox for details.
Here's what's on tap with 101.5 KGB.
Don't miss the 15th Annual San Diego Music Awards, Monday, September 12th on the Humphreys Outdoor Concert Stage. All ticket proceeds to benefit the Taylor Guitars for Schools program. For more info, log on to SanDiegoMusicAwards.com. If you're a Blue Chip VIP at 101KGB.com, you can collect points and get free stuff. Don't miss your chance to win a 2005 American Iron Horse Legend motorcycle from San Diego Iron Horse.
More details at 101KGB.com.
If you suffer from excessive hair loss, thinning, or balding, write this phone number down now. 1-800-GET-HAIR. Medical Hair Solutions program utilizes cool lasers to stimulate the scalp and stimulate approved activators to regrow lost hair. The lasers used are cool to the touch and pain-free. Call 1-800-GET-HAIR to see if you qualify for the supervised program that is clinically proven to regrow lost hair without transplant surgery. Even if you are currently on a hair loss treatment, you may still qualify. If you are thinning or balding, call 1-800-GET-HAIR now. Space is limited. 1-800-GET-HAIR.
Country.
Always liked country.
Country, of course.
When you're ready to give country a try, check out US 95.7 and 95.7 FM.
We love Tony and Chris.
Tony and Chris in the morning and real American country all day long.
Good music.
On US 95.7, 95.7 FM.
Sell your car online with Car Soup. Add all the information you want, plus a color photo. Your Car Soup ad runs for as long as you like, all for just $25. Reach thousands of buyers the fast, easy way with Car Soup.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
Bearing down on 9 o'clock, that means summer of 9 to 5 is about to start up here at the KGB. Tickets to cool stuff every hour between 9 and 5 all summer long. And yesterday we opened up the vault and we are blowing out Sky Show XXX tickets now. We'll do it again today. Every hour between 9 and 5 all summer long. Summer 9 to 5 on the KGB and Q103. All right, Hurricane Katrina got pretty bad by the time you went to bed last night. Let's go to Shelley Dunn now with this update on the hurricane.
Thank you, David. A levee break in New Orleans is adding to the huge flood of problems that already face that city. Here is Tom Matthews now on the spot.
Before we go to that story, can someone explain to me what a levee is? Because all I know about a levee is that's where you drive your Chevy, but the levee was dry.
All I know
and
about
then
it
good
is,
old boys are over there drinking
whiskey and rye.
I don't know, whiskey and rye.
Yeah.
So what is a levee?
All I know is when the levee breaks, we have no place to stay.
Yeah, what is a levee? Anyone?
It's like a bank. Like
is it a wall around the city?
It's a built-up berm. It's a berm
wave,
of dirt.
It's a wave break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A breakwater, like a berm on either side of a canal.
Does everyone understand that the city of New Orleans is below sea level?
Below sea level.
I don't know how many feet. I want to say it's like 40 or 30 feet below sea level. So they've built this ridge around the city.
Yep. Right, to hold back the sea.
And what do they build it out of? A concrete wall or something?
I bet it's reinforced in various places, I'm sure. Some earthen, some man-made.
And when a hurricane comes along, the sea rises up, the surge.
Right.
And a bad hurricane brings a 20-foot sea surge with it. And that's why you need this levee.
Exactly.
To keep the water out.
Hold it back. Okay.
And that broke.
One of them did.
Let's go to the story.
There are a lot of things here in short supply this morning. Electricity, running water, and food. But most of all, patience.
From what I heard, Jefferson Parish haven't cut their pumps on yet.
Right.
So once they cut the pumps on, maybe later on tonight, we'll be able to leave.
But that may not happen now either. A levee has overflowed in this area, and the news in New Orleans is not much better.
That was into the New Orleans sector. The 17th Street Canal is a divider between Jefferson Parish and Orleans Parish, and it actually breached on the Orleans side.
What otherwise would be a perfectly peaceful morning here as the sun starts to come up is anything but, all thanks to Katrina.
And now many residents in and around New Orleans are waiting to be rescued. 80% of New Orleans is said to be underwater after Katrina roared over the Gulf Coast city Monday. ABC's Bill Weir is just outside the Big Easy. He's in Sorrento, Louisiana. He was on Good Morning America. He had this sobering reminder that even though the worst of the storm is past, there's plenty of danger on hand.
Just imagine what is in that standing water. Sewage, chemicals. Of course, the cemeteries in New Orleans are above ground as well. There are crypts there. And of course, there is power lines down in many places as well. So a lot of that standing water could be electrified, which means no one should ever try to swim for it.
And it was described as one of the safer buildings to take refuge from Hurricane Katrina. But for some 10,000 people who are in the Superdome in New Orleans, their experience turned out to be a nightmare. When the power went out, the roof started to leak. Those inside were relocated to places where debris could not reach them. But conditions worsened as the heat and humidity became unbearable.
The roof was fairly torn off.
Yeah.
I've seen several overhead shots of it.
Right.
And it had basically a Snow White
erections and deliver a more gratifying sex life. Procylon is the daily dietary supplement that's scientifically formulated to help supercharge sexual performance and enhance sexual pleasure and satisfaction. Be the sex machine your lover wants you to be and maximize your performance with Procylon. It's helping men around the country right now, and it's guaranteed to help you too, or we will refund your money. Remember, guys, no wood is no good. So call now.
Call now for your risk-free trial of Procylon at 1-800-701-5702. It's easy, completely confidential, and it'll work for you or your money back. Call 1-800-701-5702. 1-800-701-5702. 1-800-701-5702.
Thank you for calling Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
Me again.
Sir, I told you Ralph Rubio isn't here.
I know, but I'm at the gas station, and with fuel prices at $3 a gallon, he needs to know this.
Okay.
At only $1 each, Rubio's original fish tacos rock.
Rock. I got it, sir.
I mean, come on. Crispy, beer-battered Alaskan pollock in a warm corn tortilla, topped with crisp shredded cabbage, fresh salsa, tangy white sauce.
I got it, sir.
Can you read that back to me, please?
At only $1 each, Rubio's original fish tacos rock.
Yeah, they do. At only $1 each, Rubio's original fish tacos do rock. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Slogan idea, Rubio's rocks. What do you think?
Well...
Whoa.
Yes?
I just realized, for the price of 1 tank of gas, I could get 38 fish tacos. Whew, I gotta go.
You go, sir.
Hurry in for Rubio's world-famous original fish tacos. Just $1 each, all day, every day for a limited time. Don't miss this great deal or this legendary flavor. Only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
The 12th annual Giant Poway Used Car Labor Day Sale happens this Friday through Monday. 4 days only to save on the best selection of pre-owned Toyotas, Hondas, and Chevys around. Free barbecue sodas and lots of used car savings. Look for the tents on Poway Road between I-15 and Highway 67.
KGB Traffic, a service of Sleep Train Mattress Centers. A couple of accidents clearing, including one southbound 163 on the off-ramp to Balboa, a crash in the North County eastbound 78 east of Mar Vista, and a crash southbound 15 on the off-ramp to Deer Springs Road. Then southbound 15 slows all the way down through Escondido to Via Rancho Parkway. Southbound 5 still a mess, jam from Carlsbad Village Drive all the way to the racetrack. Westbound 56 heavy from Carmel Valley Road over to the 5. Westbound 94 jam from 30th Street into downtown. Westbound 8 heavy from Spring Street, La Mesa down to the 805. Northbound 15 slows from the 8 to Friars. At Sleep Train, this weekend only, you'll pay no interest till 2008 on approved credit. Plus, you'll find every premium mattress set on sale. And for a limited time, purchase any premium mattress set and get a free bed frame or a free mattress pad or 2 free pillows. I'm Ruth, 66 with DSC 1015 KGB.
Okay, Candace, you ready to go, girl?
Yeah.
What are we going to say? Mother Kathy, last time she went at it.
Yep.
What are you going to guess?
I'm going to guess last night
Any particular reason you make that guess?
because they do it every night.
Oh, my God.
I could probably tell you his position and everything.
Would you like to guess position for a bonus question?
Yeah.
I'll make it
let's
2
go.
prizes for you. Go ahead.
All right, let's go with doggy style.
Hey, Choco.
Hello. It's spreading like wildfire.
Your legend is spreading.
Isn't it great?
There's something else that's spreading, David. All right, for 2 prizes. Let's see if you're right. Let's call Kathy. Stand by. Good luck. Haven't had any winners yet.
All right, let's see.
Every night, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
22 years.
Dang.
That's why.
That's impressive.
They just had their 22nd anniversary last month.
Every night?
Man.
Kathy.
You just want to take a nap one night?
Right now. If you'd like to leave your name, number, time you called, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks. Bye-bye.
They're done. Hey, Kathy, I got your daughter Candace on the phone here. Pretty important stuff. Go ahead, say hi, Candace.
Mom, pick up. Hello.
Hello.
I'm busy.
Hi, Kathy. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. We're on the KGB.
Gotcha.
Got Candace with me here.
Uh-huh.
She's got a question.
Mom.
She's got a question for you.
Okay, what's the question? Mom. What? When was the last time you and Dad did it? Say what? Say that again? When was the last time you and Dad did it? Last night.
Bonus question.
In what style? From behind.
Wow. Very nice.
That's what I want to tell everybody.
Boy, there's a daughter that knows her mother. Hey, Kathy.
Yeah.
Every night for 22 years.
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't you just ever want to just go to bed?
Sometimes, but he won't let me.
Wow.
That is a determined dude right there.
He's extremely determined.
What's that?
He's extremely determined. That's okay. I like it.
Okay, Kathy, thanks.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Sweet. Nice to know, Candace. 2 prizes there for Candace. That's a honey. There's just no way, man.
All we ever hear for years is people stop having sex as soon as they get married.
I just want to go to bed. Not tonight.
I don't think I could be that determined to make that that work.
22 years.
Yeah.
Caitlin, good morning.
They stop having sex after they get married.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
What are you going to guess, Caitlin?
I'm guessing this weekend.
You want to say Saturday, Sunday?
I'm guessing Sunday.
What makes you guess that?
Because my parents are too freaky.
They're what?
Too freaky. They get it on all the time.
How's that make you feel, Caitlin?
Kind of grossed out sometimes, actually.
Yeah. To think of your mom and the whole kind of freaky getting on kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Does she tell you that this is going on or what?
No. I just have a good guess.
Yeah.
Because, the sound travels in my house really easy.
Enough said. What is your mom's name?
Rochelle.
No! All Rochelles are super freaks. All right, Caitlin, let's call. You ready?
Okay.
Stand by.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
She's doing it now.
No, they're not answering the phone, Caitlin. You know why. You know why.
She never answers her cell phone. Oh, my God.
Getting their freak on right now, Caitlin.
That girl is pretty wild now.
Brandon.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Heard you want to play with your dad, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
When's the last time?
I'd say last night, dude.
These your original parents?
Yeah.
How long they been together?
19 years.
And you're going last night?
Yeah, I'm going to say last night.
Did you hear something?
No, they just poke down all the time.
Wow. Another one.
Let's call. Find out.
All right, call them up.
Chris.
Yo.
KGB Radio calling. You're on the radio right now with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Tip top. Talk to me, Coco.
Hey, I just going to work here.
I got your boy Brandon on the phone.
Oh, boy. Hi, Brandon. Hey.
Brandon's got a question for you, Chris.
Okay. Hey, Pops, when was the last time you and Mom boned down? The last time we what? You guys boned down. Oh, I poked your mom last night.
Hey, you know what? Chris.
Yeah.
I poked your mom last night is the name of my new band.
My mother.
Oh, you know.
My mama.
I poked your mom last night. Hi, Andy.
Hey, what's going on?
Understand you want to play?
What's that?
You want to play?
I do want to play.
Who are we calling?
We're calling Mom.
And what are we going to say is the last time Mother got it home?
Well, their anniversary was the 29th, so I'm with that.
It's an occasion sex.
Yeah.
Kind of required, you know?
You busted out for the good time.
That's right. Other than that, do you think they're very active?
They got 2 little girls as well. I got 2 little sisters, so I'm hoping not because they're in the room right next door, but who knows? Who knows?
What anniversary were they celebrating?
That was their 13th.
Okay. Stand by, Andy.
Thanks a lot.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, is Kathy there?
This is Kathy.
Kathy, can I have your recipe for pickle muffins?
Can you have what?
Kathy, I got your boy Andy on the phone here.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lordy.
What's he doing now?
He's got a question for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Mom, I was wondering the last time you and Dad did it was. Mom.
Kathy, are you there? How did that get put on hold? Did you do that, Chucko? Kathy, are you there? Kathy?
What happened? Dave.
Let me try it again. Hang on.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, Kathy, it's us again.
Oh, hi again.
Andy's got a question for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Andy.
Mom.
Yes.
When's the last time you and Dad did it?
It?
You know what I mean.
Andrew, John.
What?
And why do you want to know this?
Because it's our business.
Business is good.
It's up.
That business is your business on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently you haven't read the FCC articles very well, have you?
Oh, okay. It was
Mom,
an
you gotta tell me.
anniversary yesterday.
So you're saying
I'm saying yesterday.
the 29th, right?
Yes.
You win.
That's how you do it.
Nicely
So
done,
weird.
Andy.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Mom.
Hold on, Andy. It's a whole spate
Wow.
of listeners. The winners are just gushing forth. Hmm? Well, you know how the wins are. They come in spurts.
Right. Thanks, David.
Hi, Julie. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are we going to play?
Yes, I would love to play.
Who are we calling?
My dad, Bill.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to ask him when him and my mom had their wonderful night.
And what are you predicting is it?
I'm predicting, I'm going to say Saturday night.
Okay. Calling Bill. Stand by. Did you notice I was dialing to the
Yeah,
beat?
that was great.
Sonny can't do that over on Kicks It.
No. He didn't even try.
Can't dial to the beat of Air Supply. What the hell is that?
Hello.
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. What's going on with you?
It's KGB Radio calling from San Diego, California.
Yeah, right.
Got your girl Julie on the phone.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Julie. What's up?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Where are you, Bill?
Prescott Valley, Arizona.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Didn't get hit by that hurricane, did you?
No.
Thank God. Julie's got a question for you, trying to win a prize.
Okay.
Hi, Dad. I wanted to know when the last time you and Mom had your wonderful night.
Had a wonderful night.
I think she means the last time you boned the old lady.
It was Saturday night.
Bent her right over the divan and boned her.
You win! Huh?
There's an awful lot of sex going on Saturday night. Did I miss out on something?
You didn't get any?
Yeah.
I think I did, actually. Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
Nicely done, Julie. Hold on, girl. Jennifer, want to give it a try?
Absolutely.
Everyone's winning now.
I know. I have the pressure on me.
Yeah. What are you going to say?
I'm thinking Sunday.
It was a very sexy weekend, apparently.
Well, actually, they went wine tasting, and my mom gets rather loose around alcohol.
Oh, damn it. Okay, let's dial her up. You're saying what day, Sunday?
Sunday.
All right. Gets a little loose when she gets a couple drinks in her.
Dances on tables and everything.
Nice.
Hello?
Hi, is Diane there?
Speaking.
Hey, Diane, you don't know me. I was wondering if you'd like to go wine tasting with me sometime.
Hey, I'm there.
Yep.
I am.
You don't
I'm
need to-
already there.
You don't need to bring any clothes or nothing.
Nope. I'm there.
Diane,
When
you're on.
do we leave?
You're on the KGB,
Ah.
and I got Jennifer on the phone here.
Oh, my daughter. Yeah, she's going this weekend.
How about that? Jennifer?
Yeah, not too bad, huh? I think she should invite her mother, but she doesn't want me to embarrass her.
You wouldn't embarrass her, would you?
Oh, you don't know me.
Really?
Oh.
Really?
Yep.
What's the most embarrassing thing you ever did to
Oh,
Jennifer?
I've done a lot.
Well, give me the best one.
Let's see. I've danced on tables.
Naked?
Slid off toilets.
What'd you do off the toilet?
I've done a lot of things.
What'd you do off the toilet?
I've slid on toilets. It's called the slide.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've done a lot of things.
When you dance on tables, are you fully dressed?
Oh, yeah. In a restaurant.
Rookie.
I know.
Start getting some of those
there
clothes
are
off.
some things that are a little private.
I danced
Right.
naked on a toilet last night.
Oh, I've done that too.
Yeah. Well, Jennifer's got a question for you.
All right.
All right, Mom. When's the last time you and Dad did the deed?
Oh, we just did it twice this weekend. 2 in 1 day.
What day?
2 in 1 day.
What day?
We did it, let's say. When did we go away? Yeah, Saturday and
What'd she say?
Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday. There it is. It's a wine tasting. Heard you get a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah, that was that night too.
Nice.
The wine is a lubricant.
That's making me feel weird. Thank you, Diane.
You're welcome. Anytime. Anything else I can answer for you?
Yeah, you a super freak?
You got it.
Super freaky. Thanks, Diane.
Oh.
All right.
Right.
Way to go, girl. Jennifer, you win.
Thank you, Mom.
Hold on, Jennifer. That's how I like to go out. That was like 4, 5, 6
Nice.
winners in a row right there.
Nice run.
The girls are super freak. The girls are super freak. The girls are super freak.
This is a 60-second timeout here on the KGB.
I've told you all about my kitties and how much they've really improved their health, their coats, their eyes, their teeth. They're just so much healthier now that we have put them on Purina One. Yes, we did do that. Zoe is just a wonderful little cat, and he's the one who ran away from home and only weighed about 4 pounds when he got back. Well, he's back up to fighting weight, almost 10 pounds.
Oh,
like 9
time
and a
to eat
half.
him.
No, we're not going to eat Zoe.
It's all fattened up.
No. Herman actually had put on a little too much weight when we moved to the new house last summer. And
Let's eat him, too.
We had him on a formula that helped him trim down a little bit. All it spells is better health for your pet. And you can do this, too. You can change your pet's health for the better, your kitty cat. You can with the Purina One 30-day challenge. And here's how you do it. Call 1-800-630-MEOW. That's 1-800-630-MEOW. Or you can visit online, PurinaOneChallenge.com, and you'll get a free 3.5-pound bag of Purina One, the formula that's right for your cat, from kitten to senior, even for the overweight kitty. And you can pick up Purina One dog and cat products at your local Petco. That's where the pets go.
Dave's free Thursday golf is brought to you by the Fun Bike Center. Thursday, we're going to Arrowwood in Oceanside, a brand new course, thanks to Eric, Jessica, and Ed Perez. Hooking us up, setting us up with a tee time out there. Brand new stop on the Dave's free Thursday golf tour. You get in on it. That is, you get to go with us and not pay nothing never, because we don't pay, by going to 101kgb.com. Click on the free golf link there, fill out the form, shoot it in, see if you get a response. If you do, you're going with us. Arrowwood, this Thursday. Shelley Dunn's Half-Baked Crackpot News, featuring a live interview with Cindy Sheehan, comes up next here on the KGB. Bearing down on 9 o'clock, that means summer of 9 to 5 is about to start up here at the KGB. Tickets to cool stuff every hour between 9 and 5 all summer long. And yesterday we opened up the vault and we are blowing out Sky Show XXX tickets now. We'll do it again today. Every hour between 9 and 5 all summer long. Summer 9 to 5 on the KGB and Q103. All right, Hurricane Katrina got pretty bad by the time you went to bed last night. Let's go to Shelley Dunn now with this update on the hurricane.
Thank you, David. A levee break in New Orleans is adding to the huge flood of problems that already face that city. Here is Tom Matthews now on the spot.
Before we go to that story, can someone explain to me what a levee is? Because all I know about a levee is that's where you drive your Chevy, but the levee was dry.
All I know
and
about
then
it
good
is,
old boys are over there drinking
whiskey and rye.
I don't know, whiskey and rye.
Yeah.
So what is a levee?
All I know is when the levee breaks, we have no place to stay.
Yeah, what is a levee? Anyone?
It's like a bank. Like
is it a wall around the city?
It's a built-up berm. It's a berm
wave,
of dirt.
It's a wave break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A breakwater, like a berm on either side of a canal.
Does everyone understand that the city of New Orleans is below sea level?
Below sea level.
I don't know how many feet. I want to say it's like 40 or 30 feet below sea level. So they've built this ridge around the city.
Yep.
Right, to hold back the sea.
And what do they build it out of? A concrete wall or something?
I bet it's reinforced in various places, I'm sure. Some earthen, some man-made.
And when a hurricane comes along, the sea rises up, the surge.
Right.
And a bad hurricane brings a 20-foot sea surge with it. And that's why you need this levee.
Exactly.
To keep the water out.
Hold it back. Okay.
And that broke.
One of them did.
Let's go to the story.
There are a lot of things here in short supply this morning: electricity, running water, and food. But most of all, patience.
From what I heard, Jefferson Parish haven't cut their pumps on yet.
Right.
So once they cut the pumps on, maybe later on tonight, we'll be able to leave.
But that may not happen now either. A levee has overflowed in this area, and the news in New Orleans is not much better.
That was into the New Orleans sector. The 17th Street Canal is a divider between Jefferson Parish and Orleans Parish, and it actually breached on the Orleans side.
What otherwise would be a perfectly peaceful morning here as the sun starts to come up is anything but, all thanks to Katrina.
And now many residents in and around New Orleans are waiting to be rescued. 80% of New Orleans is said to be underwater after Katrina roared over the Gulf Coast city Monday. ABC's Bill Weir is just outside the Big Easy. He's in Sorrento, Louisiana. He was on Good Morning America. He had this sobering reminder that even though the worst of the storm is past, there's plenty of danger on hand.
Just imagine what is in that standing water: sewage, chemicals. Of course, the cemeteries in New Orleans are above ground as well. There are crypts there. And of course, there is power lines down in many places as well. So a lot of that standing water could be electrified, which means no one should ever try to swim for it.
And it was described as one of the safer buildings to take refuge from Hurricane Katrina. But for some 10,000 people who are in the Superdome in New Orleans, their experience turned out to be a nightmare. When the power went out, the roof started to leak. Those inside were relocated to places where debris could not reach them. But conditions worsened as the heat and humidity became unbearable.
The roof was fairly torn off.
Yeah.
I've seen several overhead shots of it.
Right.
And it had basically a Snow White roof on it.
Right.
There's very little of the Snow White left on it.
And were there actual holes in it?
Yes.
Okay, yesterday we got reports that the rain was leaking in. The
Two 20-foot holes.
Oh.
That overall did not threaten
Right.
the overall structure, but
Right.
water was pouring through.
And that's where all these people are, like 10,000, maybe more. Here's one guy who was inside the Superdome, which I hear is about a foot above sea level.
It's a hellhole. It's very miserable in here.
Now, in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, people are giving thanks their area was not hit as hard as others during the several hours Katrina ravaged the Gulf Coast. Here's A.J. Appleberry on the scene.
Things are getting back to normal here at Baton Rouge. You had, I guess it was more of a wind event than anything else here in Baton Rouge. A lot of trees down, power lines down, people still waiting to get back online as power goes. Baton Rouge is going to be okay.
Appleberry says, though, more than 600 trees are down, snapping like twigs under the pressure of 100-plus mile-an-hour winds. One early estimate says insured losses from Katrina could run as high as $26 billion. Now, if that does prove true, it would make Katrina the more expensive hurricane compared to Hurricane Andrew, which caused $21 billion in insured losses in '92. The preliminary estimates, though, don't include possible damage to oil drilling platforms and other oil operations in the Gulf that produces and refines a significant amount of U.S. fuel. While most of the survivors of the storm are no doubt thankful to be alive, some, like Harvey Jackson of Biloxi, Mississippi, are stunned by the loss. He and his wife, Tonette, were clinging to the top of their house and to one another when the storm surge split the house in two. Jackson says he was holding his wife's hand and the water just swept her away. She said to him her last words, "Take care of the children and grandchildren," and then he says she disappeared.
We don't know where to go, know where I'm going. I'm lost. That's all I had.
Here's Jackson. He looked through the surroundings trying to find his wife, but only found the remains of others killed by the storm.
2 or 3 more bodies ran there where I stayed at. Laying right there in the mud.
Jackson says he lost all he had when Katrina's storm surge swirled, sending the Jacksons to the top of their roof.
We got up in the roof, all the way to the roof, and water came and had just opened up, divided.
And so far, Jackson's wife has not been found.
I tried. I hold her hand tight as I could, and she told me, "You can't hold me." She said, "Take care of the kids and the grandkids."
President Bush spoke Monday in Arizona and California. He was promoting Medicare prescription drug benefits, but at an event in Rancho Cucamonga, east of Los Angeles, Mr. Bush spoke of Hurricane Katrina and said the federal relief effort will begin as quickly as possible.
This was a terrible storm. It's a storm that hit with a lot of ferocity. It's a storm now that is moving through, and now it's the time for governments to help people get their feet on the ground.
Is that it for our hurricane coverage for today?
A little bit. There's some travel advice from Travelocity.com. Yeah. Here's Amy Ziff, who's the editor at large, who says, if you have plans to travel to the states implicated by Katrina for a Labor Day getaway, you should probably cancel your plans.
You want to avoid the area. There is a time when New Orleans, when Mississippi, when Louisiana will want to encourage tourism. Now's not the time. They need to get everybody on the ground there safe and secure, and then they'll want to invite that back. So go elsewhere.
Well, that's just fine. Guess I'm not going to Biloxi.
Aw, cancel all your plans.
What news do you have on Cindy Sheehan today?
Well, let's see. Cindy, who is still in Crawford, Texas, I believe, is about to wrap up her vigil there.
Cindy is about to say hello to you here on the KGB. Hello, Cindy. Cindy, are you there? Well, I lied, apparently.
Oh, no.
I thought we had Cindy. Cindy, are you there? Nope.
Maybe she'll call.
Never mind.
All righty then.
She did call.
She did call, and
we
that's
just
nice.
didn't talk to her, that's all.
But, well,
what? I'll have to make up my own answers then.
Thanks, Dave. I can tell you that heavy fighting is reported in western Iraq today. Hospital officials in a city 200 miles west of Baghdad say at least 35 people were killed in the latest battle between pro and anti-government tribes. Dozens more wounded. The pro-government and pro-rebel groups have been clashing near the Syrian border for the past few days. In Ohio, there's a community of some U.S. Marines that were recently killed. They're still getting a big show of support. Here's more on the story now from Ted Klopp.
Ted Klopp?
Ted Klopp.
Ted Klopp.
Ted Klopp.
Best thing that you could do at this time of year.
That's not Ted Klopp.
Oh, she's talking about...
It's been about 3 weeks since the Marine unit in Brook Park lost 4 Marines from Northeast Ohio, but Brook Park Mayor Mark Elliott says his phone is still ringing.
We still will get a couple dozen phone calls a day, not just from Northeast Ohio, but from across the United States. Letters from New York, California, Washington, Texas, Florida. They're coming from all corners of the United States.
He says people want to send things to the families or do fundraisers for them. Says they've even gotten calls from around the globe, including one man from England who's called 3 times. Ted Klopp, Cleveland.
Ted Klopp.
Thank you.
Cleveland.
Ted Klopp from Cleveland. Right now, the war on terror is the 4th most expensive war in our country's history, and if it continues for a few more years, it could easily become the 3rd or even 2nd highest. In today's dollars, the most expensive war, easily World War II. That cost $3.1 trillion to fight, followed by Vietnam, which cost $531 billion, and Korea at 3rd with $361 billion. Then comes the current war at $252 billion. It's already beaten out World War I. That ran $204.9 billion, and the first Gulf War, which cost $81.1 billion.
If Ted Klopp got a vasectomy, he'd be a clip-clop.
Yes, Dave.
Did you know that?
I didn't think about that.
Now that I have that, that's
And
all I can think about.
Furthermore, if he got a vasectomy and was so pleased with it that he was applauding, he'd be a clip-clap-clop.
Wow. And what if he went in and got a haircut? He'd be a clip-clap-clop mop top.
Thank you, Ben. That was wonderful. President Bush is expected to compare the war in Iraq to World War II today. He will give a speech at our San Diego Naval Base in commemoration of the war's end 60 years ago this month. His press secretary says the president will draw some historical comparisons between both wars.
And if he did all that and then went to the big school dance, he'd be a clip-clap-clop mop top at the hop. That's really all I've been able to ad-lib for you today. Clip,
Wouldn't
clap,
he do the
clop,
bop?
mop top at the hop, 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 hop.
Doing the
And
bop.
if he had some of that fizzing candy, he'd be a clip-clap-clop mop top at the sock hop with a pop rock.
And so anyway, the president is in town, and hundreds of people welcomed President Bush to San Diego. Among the supporters, protesters, and people protesting protesters.
Now, is this stupid or what?
These two say they're not fans of the president.
We need to understand what mission is in Iraq.
I'm a peace-loving person, and he is a warmonger, and I don't like that.
Here's Kogo's Wade Douglas, KOGO, our sister station. He says the president was greeted by protesters when he arrived. He spent the night at Hotel Del Coronado.
Several dozen anti-war protesters held a 3-hour candlelight vigil along the beach just north of the hotel. One of them was Fernando Suarez del Solar, whose Marine son died in Iraq.
Seeing this in Texas, I am here for demand the same. Mr. Bush, give me your face and explain me why my son died.
Give me your
people
face?
gathered quietly across the street holding American flags and counter-protest. Another group gathered about a mile away near North Island's main gate.
We didn't really want to counter-protest the protesters. We just basically came out here to thank the troops.
In the 24-hour news center, Wade Douglas, News Radio 600, KOGO.
There were people who were counter-protesting.
There were.
They actually had signs saying, "We are protesting the protesters."
Right. What a waste of cardboard.
Anything for
Life,
attention.
people.
Well,
Get one.
Cindy Sheehan has been asking for a visit with President Bush this summer, and on Sunday, she, along with her supporters, received a presidential visit of another kind from actor Martin Sheen in Crawford, Texas. He plays the president,
I'm the president,
on the
you
West
know.
Wing. Yes. He led the group in prayer and song and visited the Field of Crosses and then spoke to reporters briefly in support of Cindy Sheehan's cause.
What she has done for us, for our country, for every mother is just miraculous and a mighty blessing. A thaw has been heard throughout the land. People are starting to speak, and their voices are heard. You know, it's interesting because when you understand that you have absolutely no power When you fully understand that you have no power, then you begin to realize how much power you really do have.
What did he say? What did he just say?
Said he needs new dentures because they were really slipping around there.
You know, if Ted Klopp had a son and he named him Cyrus, he'd be Cyclop.
I think translating, I think what Mr. Sheen said is, I really think I'm the president.
Yeah, well, of course I am. I'm President Sheen.
Right. In other news today, a study released by a health advocacy group shows an alarming amount of toxins residing in the bodies of some well-known Californians.
Toxins are bad.
Dangerous amounts of toxic chemicals were detected in the bodies of actor Peter Coyote. Bum, bum, bum. Also, newspaper columnist Steve Lopez and others.
Wait. Now, this was the guy who was this?
Peter Coyote.
Who is who?
He's an actor.
Yeah, I know, but from what?
I don't know. I guess he just had toxins. He got tested, and they found out he was positive.
He's dead.
No, he's not dead.
He's not.
But Bolinas-based Commonweal tested the blood, hair, and urine of 11 state residents and measured high levels of mercury, the pesticide DDT.
Well, did the French have the urine? Because you know what they did to Lance Armstrong.
The flame retardant PBDE and other chemicals linked to serious health ailments. The report found the body's study contained 10 times the level of mercury that the CDC has detected in the average American. The state assembly is expected as early as this week to vote on legislation that would create a statewide biomonitoring program to track human exposure to dangerous chemicals.
Now, why is Peter Coyote having himself tested?
I guess they just said, hey, would you lend your, hair, skin, and other stuff to this study? And I guess he agreed to do it.
You might recognize the guy. I can't tell you, who he is. If you see his picture, if you IMDb him, and because the guy's been in 8 billion movies. The only way I recognize the guy is he totally reminds me of an old program director I used to work for. He looks just like him.
Ted.
But you'd recognize him if you saw him. But otherwise, it's like, huh? Who?
Hi.
Who? Johnny Who's-Its?
What has he been in?
By the way, Peter,
everything.
Could you drink this antifreeze before you take the test? We just want to make sure it looks good.
And the only thing you'd probably recognize is Aaron Brockovich. Because everything else is
What
Southern
did he
Comfort.
play in that?
Tell me a riddle. Who knows? I don't know, Ruth. I'm sorry.
I know I've seen him in a million things because I always thought he was cute.
You always thought he was cute?
Yeah,
I thought he was
handsome.
cute, too. I did, too.
Sexy guy.
Like cute.
Me
I don't think cute, not...
I like him as well.
I think he is cute.
I've enjoyed his visage as well. Jagged Edge he was in.
Kurt Popper.
Oh, yeah.
Ruth,
he was in
Kurt Potter.
E.T. Yeah, he wouldn't recognize anything.
E.T., David.
E.T. Don't know what that is. It was terrible. I walked out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you name some other ones before we continue,
just
or shall we
waiting.
go on? Shelley, please continue.
All right, if you must. Authorities have no estimate for full containment of the wildfire that's blackened 5,200 acres northwest of Palm Springs. It was fueled by triple-digit heat and erratic winds. It's only 20% contained right now.
Hey, we got Cindy Sheehan back.
Hey.
Okay, so...
Good morning.
I don't know. Chaco's talking to her. Probably talking... Oh, okay. You let me know when you got her, okay? Okay. They're
still
talking
waiting?
about doggy style, apparently. I don't know.
Well, it's been a long, hard month.
Well, hey.
An icebreaker.
I know, you got to do what you got to do.
Everyone needs a little loving. Nothing says loving like, oh. Okay.
Turns out 5 months after his acquittal on charges of murdering his wife, Robert Blake is back in court. ABC's Dave Alpert reports jury selection underway in the wrongful death lawsuit brought against him by the heirs of Bonnie Lee Bakley.
The 72-year-old actor faces a civil trial, even though he was acquitted earlier this year of murdering Bonnie Lee Bakley. Arriving for the start of jury selection in the wrongful death lawsuit brought by Bakley's 4 children, Blake told reporters,
I really have nothing to say to you.
Thank you.
But have faith.
Plaintiff's attorney Eric Dubin expects testimony to begin later this week.
I'm only thinking a couple days to pick a jury. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Blake's lawyer estimates the trial will last about a month. Dave Alpert, ABC News, Burbank, California.
We all know when Donald Trump fires people on his version of The Apprentice, he uses the now famous catchphrase, "You're fired." Well, Martha Stewart has said that she will use a similar line on her version of The Apprentice. It won't be the same, though. This morning's New York Post claims that Martha's soon-to-be famous catchphrase, are you ready?
You're dispatched.
Which, so when she fires someone on her show, she'll tell them, you just don't fit in.
Oh.
Her house arrest officially ends tomorrow.
I think it'd be more like the Nazi, dismissed.
You just don't fit in.
Oh, nice.
That's just so cruel.
What a...
Just don't fit in.
That's just icky. Nobody's going to want to say that.
Thanks a lot, ankle bracelet.
She will.
Okay.
Wow.
The Blues Brothers 25th Anniversary Edition comes to DVD today, featuring comedy icons John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Been on our show.
In the studio, right in that chair, right there.
Right next to me.
Gave us a shirt.
Yes.
Here's an email that I got just now. Dave, why give that kook any more publicity than she already has? She needs to go away and shut up. And he's talking about Cindy Sheehan. I want to ask her the question myself. That's why. I want to know what her thought is on this stuff.
I do too.
What her goal is.
Yeah.
What's the end game?
I want to know what is the purpose of this
What's
thing.
the point?
Yeah. That's why. Call it just, pure personal interest. I want to know.
Sure. I mean, it's a good question. I mean, even no matter what side you're on, what's your goal?
Right.
What do you want?
Yep.
Right.
I mean, I know you want the war to end.
Sure.
I know you want your son back. There are some things that can't happen. But in terms of what the president can do for you.
Right. Why are you still out there? You've been out there for a month. He said he's not going to talk to you. What are you going to do?
I personally believe if she had done this without all the publicity splash, she would have had her meeting with the president.
Maybe.
I think if she had done this quietly, as persistently as she has been, but quietly without cameras and protesters and signs and being on the news and stuff like that, she would have had her meeting with the president.
It makes you suspect that it's a humiliation campaign. She's just trying to make him look bad.
Yeah.
To that end, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or it's not that hard and people ganged up with her without her even starting a movement. Either way, I'd like to ask her.
Yep.
Anyway.
But apparently Chucko pissed her off.
Nice.
She has that effect on people.
What'd you do? Tell her about your
What'd you
first
say?
time.
Were you bragging about your doggy style?
I did.
She
I
got
said,
all
hey,
humiliated?
down there in Texas, dude, is that rumor true that everything's bigger down there? But apparently I offended her or something.
Upset her. Now she won't even get on the phone. Wow.
What was wrong?
It was cell phone reception.
You can't
It's
hear
like
her?
being in the mountains, how you can never get cell phone reception up
It's
there.
Texas. It's flat.
I know, apparently, because it's Crawford, Texas. They don't have many cell phone towers. That's what.
This is a George Bush conspiracy. He's blocked the cell phone towers in Crawford, so I can't make my interview.
Well, check this out. Check out this email. Perhaps if President Bush would quit clearing brush on his ranch and build a cell tower instead.
Jeez, that's his job.
Disguised as sagebrush.
Right.
Mesquite. A mesquite disguised cell phone tower.
Just a really tall tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Here's an
Doesn't
email.
take much.
Here's an email that goes all the way back to the opening comments of this morning's show.
Really?
You remember the Dirty Sanchez.
Yes, I do.
Dear Dave, thanks a lot for the grenade this morning. Where would this world be without a wonderful website like Urban Dictionary? Now that I've been enlightened as well, I can say the internet is truly a wonderful place. I'll be spending the next several days on puppiesandkittens.com to recover. Rob in Sarah Mesa. Lynette, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, I was just going to say, Cindy Sheehan already met with President Bush back after her son was killed. And at that time, she was supportive. So she already got her meeting, but something's changed in the last month to make her go to the other side.
Well,
Right.
don't you want to know what that is?
Yes.
I think she's sick of it. You know, I mean, all of us want, like you said, all of us want to get out of the war.
Right.
No one likes to see people die, and I agree, it's just the media hyping it up. If she had done it quietly, she would have got what she wanted. But maybe she really doesn't want to meet with him. She wants the media attention to, make him look like he's a sham.
Yeah, who's using who? The media or Miss Sheehan? Mrs.
They're
Sheehan?
using each other.
Yeah.
It always works that way.
I think you're right, Lynette.
And Shelley had an interesting, it's a very public display of the stage of grief she's
Right.
gone through,
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it might be a public display of what the nation is going through, because there are a lot of people who feel like, gosh, what do I do? And then she becomes this sort of lightning rod, maybe purposely, maybe not. That's what I'd like to ask her. You know, did you have this in mind when you started camping out in Crawford?
And now that it's taken life of its own, you're riding the wave. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Right.
Hey, has she been on Larry King? Because he usually cuts to the chase and asks those kind of questions.
I haven't seen her on Larry King. I saw her on Bill Maher Friday night.
Oh, well, that's not at all who I wanted to see her talking with.
Thank you, Lynette.
Okay, bye.
See you later. That's not at all who I want to see her talking with. All right. Round 2 of the Crackpot News. After this timeout, it's KGB. Of course, it's Q103 as well.
Yeah.
Which is more than one radio station, which indicates... Sure.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw present the Grand Day Everyday Giveaway.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Breathe.
Hold on, I'm shaking. Oh, God. Oh,
What's your daughter's name?
Kylie.
And she's a badass on the soccer field, huh?
Yes, she is. She's a goalkeeper, and she's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, God. Yes.
Well, we got $1,000 for you today, Cindy.
Oh, my God. What a way to start a Monday.
$1,000 every day in 2005 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on KGB.
A message.
This is KGB and Q103. We welcome the president and Mrs. Bush here to San Diego. President's giving a speech at North Island right now. And I know some boat driver who's going to get his ass handed to him.
Why?
Because some guy's backing up some big, green, ugly boat right behind the president.
Oh, no. Where's the Secret Service?
Big, green Marine or Army boat or something like that is being... See it right there?
Yeah,
He's been there for 20 minutes backing up.
Does he have a sign that says, "Hi, Mom," on the deck?
Yeah, old George looks just like he did a couple years ago when I sat next to him on an airplane. What? Yeah, that's right.
What?
I sat right next to him.
To George Bush?
Yes, I did.
Wow. You were on Air Force One?
No, I was on Delta 739, I think.
Yeah? What was Bushy flying on that for?
Why was he flying on
Yeah.
it? He was on his way here to San Diego for the RNC.
Wow. Why didn't he take his own plane?
He was not yet president of these United States.
Got
he
it,
was
got it.
governor of that state, Texas.
Gotcha.
Back in 1996, right?
Whenever the RNC was here. I don't remember what year it was.
That was it.
Abdul. Sat next to him in the airplane. Talked to him.
What'd you talk about?
Said hi.
Yeah?
Oh.
Did you know who he was?
Well, hell yeah.
Well, come on. What'd you talk about? Come on, dish.
I didn't really say anything other than hi.
Oh.
I can't believe you never told us this before.
No kidding.
I've told you this before.
No.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. You just didn't care.
Hold outer.
No, I told you this. What's that girl's name? Karen
Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter.
Yeah.
Karen Hughes was there at the time.
Uh-huh.
And, I tried to arrange an interview and all that other stuff.
Right.
And, of course, he came on and we talked about his presidential race and all that other stuff. No, he never called.
Did he take your number, promised to call, and then he didn't?
No.
That's
Karen
sad.
Hughes took my number.
Yes, she
didn't make any promises
Oh.
and instructed me not to look at him anymore.
Did she slug you in the face? Did she beat you up?
No.
She
She
was
could.
tough.
But she
That was
crinkled
about
up
it.
your phone number right in front of you.
I
and
think
threw
I
it
ordered
away.
another martini and just went about my business. But yes, I sat right next to him on an airplane.
Wow.
Dang.
That's cool.
Just one of the many presidents, one of the commanders in chief. It's my pleasure to serve.
I think that's pretty cool. Have you met any other presidents at all?
Just Johnson.
What?
Really?
Oh.
Where?
Some place in Upper Illinois after a tornado.
Did you touch him?
Sat on his lap.
Your jet?
Lap sitter?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Little to the left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Did he pick you up by the ears?
He was touring some sort of tornado.
Yeah.
He was flying back. Happened to be flying right over the path of this recent tornado destruction. My dad was there covering it. I was
Right.
with my dad. I was just a little kid. President came down. Sat on his lap.
Wow.
Oh, I basically gave LBJ a lap dance. Yes.
Did you give L a BJ?
Did any of you give a president a lap dance?
Hell
Oh,
no.
I didn't think so. Just me.
Tried with Nixon once.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Yeah.
You gave L a BJ?
I gave LBJ
Berber.
a lap dance.
Nicely done.
You're welcome. Hey. Anything for God and country.
God, you missed it by one president. You could have shared a knee with Marilyn Monroe.
Chucko met a president.
Which one?
Backlighted. I met Bill Clinton and I wasn't wearing a bra.
I'll bet you did.
Where?
Before or after you met him?
Before. No, I was in 8th grade.
I missed what you said. You said you met Bill Clinton what?
And I had no bra on.
You had no bra on.
Did you need one?
Were you a big girl at the time?
Huh?
Were you a big girl at the time like you are now?
You know, I was a little developed, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Those look pretty good to me.
Yeah. In Coronado. He was jogging on the beach.
Oh, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I got his autograph.
Very good.
Cool.
Come and see me in about 6 years. Give me
6
something for your
minutes.
dress. Did you give him a lap dance? Oh, no. I guess that was me.
You gave Bill Clinton one too?
No.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever even seen a president.
I haven't either.
Well, that's too bad.
I saw Reagan.
In person.
I wiggled on one. Mm-hmm. That's
Show
right.
off.
Squirmed and wiggled on one. Might have even had a full diaper at the time.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, stop it.
Maybe that's why he didn't run for re-election.
That's
No more diaper lap dances.
More of this,
I will not seek, nor will I accept my party's nomination. Did you see what that kid in Chicago did to me? I am done, I tell you, done with this job, this thankless job. I was a 1 hour Martinizing for 2 hours. It's wrong. All right.
So anyway, the Blues Brothers 25th Anniversary Edition is on DVD today, featuring John Belushi and Don Aykroyd, who's been on our show. It features the 1980 musical comedy about two brothers searching for redemption. As for the success of the Blues Brothers, here's Dan Aykroyd talking.
Hang on.
All right.
Dan Aykroyd, number one.
We wore the suits for a couple of occasions. Then we took the act of the show as a warm-up act. We played at the Lone Star Cafe. Our backup bands at one time were like, Willie Nelson's band.
And the DVD includes stories on the making of the Blues Brothers, in-depth interviews with the cast, and a special tribute to John Belushi. Here's Aykroyd on the Blues Brothers band.
Back then it was just to sort of explore the music, have a little fun with it, make the audience laugh in the warm-ups, pull off our appearances in Saturday Night Live, and kind of come off to sell these characters.
And George Clooney is putting a chunk of cash into a Las Vegas resort. He won't say how much he's put into this new development called Las Ramblas, other than it's a lot more than he expected. He's partners with developers, including Cindy Crawford's husband, Randy Gerber. Clooney says when Las Ramblas is built, it will have 11 towers of condos and hotel rooms, shops, and a casino. Clooney says the hotel will be a throwback to old Vegas and old Hollywood.
Did you see Ivana Trump is building a place in Vegas?
I heard.
It's a tower. It's a skinny silver tower, and it's supposed to look like a lipstick case.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Reminds me of that episode of The Brady Bunch where Mr. Brady was building a makeup factory for some makeup artist, and it was supposed to be in the shape of a compact.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Ivana's been watching The Brady Bunch too much. Yeah, it's going to look like a gigantic lipstick.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
That will sharpen up the Las Vegas skyline.
Phallic.
Yeah, quite.
Okay.
And that homeless guy who supposedly broke into Jennifer Aniston's home pled not guilty to jumping over a 9-foot fence and slipping into the house that Jen is renting at the beach because, she had that breakup with Brad.
Okay, what is this guy in the boat doing?
He's just
keeps
going back and
backing up.
forth.
He's just going back and forth.
Maybe he's a guard. Maybe he's part of the Secret Service.
It's NBC. It's damn annoying and distracting. President's trying to give a speech.
Have it stopped.
Move along.
What's he doing? Waving in the background?
Slappy? No, he's just driving this big old boat back and forth, back and forth.
It's security.
That's got to be some kind of security.
I don't think
but I
so.
do see someone waving in the bridge. You see him moving around once in a while. Oh, don't have my glasses
What's
on.
that
might
bird
not have been
flying
that at
back
all.
and forth?
Get it out!
There's a seagull. Shoot it.
You know how easily distracted I am.
Anyway, so the employees of Jennifer Aniston said they found this guy, David Hesterby, a homeless guy. He was in the house, said, I'm looking for Jennifer. Then another worker confronted him. He got startled and ran away. They did arrest him later that day. Jen was off shooting a movie, so she wasn't even home. Gwen Stefani says she doesn't expect to fit in with the fashion bigwigs just yet, but she does feel the fashion world is rooting for her. Her new fashion line called Lamb, L-A-M-B.
Have you seen this crap?
I haven't.
You wouldn't
crap,
wear,
really?
You wouldn't wear a stitch of it.
Is it like rock star clothing?
Of course.
That's all it is.
Stupid rock star clothing.
Yeah. She says she used to go to the thrift shops for back-to-school clothing, and then
Sure.
she'd remake them on her sewing machine.
Right.
But she wasn't good at putting zippers in, so she'd use Velcro instead because everyone wants the tearaway pants. When you buy her new lamb clothing, what's different is she says it's the details. You'll look inside the pants, she says, and you'll find secret details in there.
It's Love Angel music, baby.
What?
That's what LAM stands for.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's awful.
And maybe the Wicked Witch of the West got the last laugh after all. A pair of ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz was stolen over the weekend from the Children's Discovery Museum in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The shoes were insured for $1 million. They're owned by an LA man who had loaned them to the museum just for the summer. They're one of 4 pair worn by Judy in the movie that are known to exist. One of the other pairs is owned by the Smithsonian Museum.
Do you think that's the most famous movie prop ever? The ruby slippers? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Have to be up there.
Yep.
Trying to think of anything else. I mean, the dress that Scarlett wore, made from the drapes. But that's not ruby red slippers. That wasn't the whole thing of the movie. It's got to be the slippers.
The car door from Tommy Boy, something like that. I mean, something like that.
Yeah. God, I love that movie. And thousands wait their turn at American Idol in Austin, Texas. Jill Gorin says the audition process, though, is not what we see on television.
Obviously, when you get there, you think that you're going to be auditioning in front of Simon, Randy, and Paula, and that's not the case at all. In fact, they weren't even there.
Okay. Gorin says many of the good singers didn't get a second look, while some of the bad ones made it into the second round.
Got a break. Yep. It's an extra chunky. Half-baked crackpot news today, folks. Plenty to come still. And Chainsaw Sports here on the KGB.
It's the Sky Show Ticket Blowout. The 10th caller at 570-1015 wins a pair of tickets to the 30th anniversary of Sky Show. Good luck from your detonation station. 1015 KGB.
Microskills graduate Brad Irwin is loving life. And the reason why?
Besides the quick training, before I finished my classes, I already had a job.
And that's because Microskills actually sets up interviews for their students. So, what about that new job?
Well, I don't want to get too technical, but it's a lot more exciting and I make a lot more money than I did at my last job.
And so can you. Get trained, get a great job, get Microskills on the phone now. Call 1-888-GET-TRAINed. That's 1-888-GET-TRAINed. 1-888-GET-TRAINed.
Villa Vicenza Condominiums, La Jolla Living at affordable prices, starting in the high 200,000s. For a limited time, get $5,000 toward closing costs. Restrictions apply. Call 858-410-1100 or visit villavicenza.com.
Isn't it time for a more productive meeting? Microsoft Office Live Meeting gives you the power to meet with 2 up to thousands with just a PC and an internet connection. Go to Microsoft.com/worklive for a free 14-day trial today.
Harrah's Summer Concert Series continues when legendary rockers Foreigner take the stage. Spend an evening under the stars at Harrah's new Open Sky Theater with Foreigner, live Saturday, September 18th at 8 p.m.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
Tickets start at $30 and are available at ticketweb.com or by calling 1-866-468-3399. Come see rock icons Foreigner perform all their classic songs live Saturday, September 18th at 8 p.m. And catch the best in headliner entertainment during our incredible summer concert series only at Harrah's Rincon, San Diego.
You know you gotta get to Harrah's. Oh, yeah.
Harrah's reserves the right to change, cancel, or amend this concert. Must be 21 or older to gamble or to obtain a Total Rewards card. Owned by the Rincon San Luiseno Band of Mission Indians. Managed by HCAL LLC.
You know, I got to say, going in to refinance your home, not exactly the same thing as going to an orgy with Pam Anderson.
No, it isn't, David.
Kind of a drag. You got to get, you got to get yourself up to go there, to go to the mortgage house. Sit there and look at all the numbers and act like you understand what's going on. And who knows what kind of hidden fees they're sliding past you. That's why I recommend my friends at Park Place Funding. First of all, they come to you. They'll come to your office on your lunch break. They'll come to your home, whatever. There's no hassle for you. They will bring along the lowest rate going. Rates as low as 1%. And then that hidden fees part? No hidden fees. You know, some places brag that they've got a flat fee or that everyone only has to pay $999. That's a ripoff. The people at Park Place Funding want you to know they'll get to the lowest rate, possibly as low as 1%, and they won't add a dime. There are no points, there are no fees, no hidden closing costs at all. So they come to you, they make it easy, they make it cheap. 866-491-FUND is the telephone number, 866-491-FUND. Ron of Salmte, tickets to Sky Show. Sweet. And we're bonusing you today, folks. You know, Ron, I know that Charger game is blacked out, but you will be there and you will see Chargers and Niners. That's what we're doing all day today, summer of 9 to 5. It's a bonus day. 2 for Tuesday, 2 pairs of tickets, Sky Show, and Chargers tickets. Way to go, Ron. Mike Thomas and Ditch continue that all throughout the day here today on the KGB Q103. All right, Shel, where are we in the half-baked crackpot extra chunky news today?
Yes, it is. There's extra frosting on top.
Oh, my God.
Well, what happens on a popular television show when they start, getting a real audience? The unknowns start whining about how much money they make, and that's what's happening to the stars of Lost, mainly because they think they deserve the kind of dough that the minxes on Desperate Housewives pull down. So Matthew Fox, Evangeline Lilly, and Dominic Monaghan have concluded that the $36,000 they each make per episode is just not enough, because the stars of Desperate Housewives make $198,000 and up, depending on which Desperate Housewife you are. Matthew Fox told ContactMusic.com, quote, "To describe our pay as modest is a massive understatement. We're busting our butts for very little recognition."
Then quit.
Exactly. You've been on one
Go do
season.
something else for a living.
Right. Interesting stories, the next few, I hope. A New York woman heads home today after giving birth to triplets and then undergoing emergency heart surgery. Doctors performed an emergency C-section after the woman came to the hospital with head and neck pain. They determined she had a tear in her aorta that would have killed her within 48 hours. Wow. Stony Brook U Hospital scrambled 2 surgical teams, one to take the babies, the other to perform the open heart surgery. Everyone seems to be doing fine now. This happened on August 19th. Mom goes home alone, though. The babies were preemie at 31 weeks. They have to stay in the hospital in the neonatal care unit for another month. A woman listed as the world's oldest person is dead.
Oh, yay.
She was 115 years old.
Holy
Director for the Home for the Elderly
Well,
where
that's
she
what you
lived.
get.
What is
The
wrong with
woman,
her?
Enrique
He's dead.
Manuel Shipper died peacefully in her sleep and was very clear mentally right up to the end. The director says that with physical ailments increasing, though, the woman known as Henny said, "It's been nice, but the man upstairs says it's time to go." She
Yay.
was born in 1890.
Holy
celebrated her 115th birthday on June 29th. Her status as oldest person was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records last year. She advised others who wanted to live a long life to, quote, keep breathing.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
Who wants to be 115? Come on.
Especially when her other advice is eat pickled herring. It was one of her favorite Dutch snacks. Now, the oldest authenticated person is 115-year-old Elizabeth Bolden of Memphis, Tennessee.
How'd you like to make out with an 115-year-old broad with a fresh pie hole full of pickled herring?
Oh, come here, honey.
Oh, come on, Ruth. You know you would.
God.
Aren't you a trisexual?
That's disgusting. 115?
Yeah.
Ugh, just ridiculous.
She was sharp up till the end.
Kiss
Ruthie.
me.
She was eating pickled herring and breathing.
Give it to
Everything
me
was
in my
great.
ear.
Come on, do you guys want to live till you're 115? Bend
I
you over your
do.
walker. You do, Shell?
Well, of course. If I could live to be 115, of course I do.
You know it's Shelley's deepest, most secret wish to be a terrible burden on society?
Yes, exactly.
Even more terrible than she is right now.
suckle from the teat of Social Security forever and ever. Finally this morning, According to Olivia Judson, an evolutionary biologist, when phasmids or stick insects, do you know what I'm talking about? Those stick things? When they're having relations, the male can keep going for several months. When he's feeling amorous, the male stick insect mounts the female from behind and just goes to town for months on end. Fortunately for the female stick insect, the guy is about half her size, so even though she's kind of encumbered, she can go about her regular business, get food, and do whatever she needs. The main reason the male stick insect is blessed with this world record stamina, they need to keep other males from swooping in and fertilizing their mate's eggs.
Wow.
Now, Judson says that butterflies, snakes, and houseflies all have sexual stamina that's measured in hours, not minutes.
So it's just hanging on her back?
Just hanging out.
It's got to make it tough to get a seat on the bus.
The stick bus.
Uncomfortable.
So what animals are the quickest on the draw? It's actually not humans, not even anyone in this room. We average around 7 minutes, just so you know. But
I know it's a real fast one.
What's that?
It's like a lion or a tiger is really fast.
Really quick?
Yeah.
The big loser or winner in terms of fastest are chimpanzees. Male chimps generally last less than 1 minute. The female chimps have a way of dealing with it, though. They sometimes pull a train of up to 8 different males in 15 minutes.
Sluts!
Yeah!
Total sluts!
But it's only a minute. You can hardly blame them.
Michael Taylor emails me, pickled herring is why God created doggy style.
Good one.
Is that what it was, Chucko? You just gnawed down on a big gallon of pickled herring?
Some people say oysters, but I'm all about the herring.
Nice. Hi! Chainsaw Sports is coming up here on the KGB. Getting all the way down is what it's all about at Mossy Nissan. All the way down to the bottom line. Mossy Nissan's bottom line model year-end clearance. There's no better time to save on a new car or truck. Right now, you'll save with low APRs or huge factory rebates. And thanks to Mossy's huge discounts, you save even more on the hottest Nissans, including Armada, Titan, Sentra, Altima. You know, I've seen so many times particular car brands or lines of cars, they'll say, yeah, they're all on sale, except for the really good ones.
Yeah.
You know, what is that? What is that?
Perhaps they need to move the inventory that doesn't sell that well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, at Mossy
stuff.
Nissan, they're talking about the good ones. The Armadas, Titans, Sentras, Altimas, they're all great, and they're all on sale, and they're all in the bottom line. The bottom line model year-end clearance is going to end, though. I think it ends this weekend, doesn't it? Holy cow. You better hurry. 2005 Nissans are still available at these great deals at all 6 Mossy Nissan locations. That's Escondido, Oceanside, El Cajon, National City, Kearney Mesa, and Poway. Hello. What? Roy Acuff was a hell of a tennis player. Let's get a sports update with the Chainsaw now here on KGB. Good.
Thank you, David. And hello again, everybody in the sports world. Despite a mini rally in the bottom of the 9th inning at Petco Park, the Padres fell short against the Arizona Diamondbacks 7-5 last night, reducing the first-place Padres lead to 4.5 games ahead of both the D-backs and Dodgers. Jake Peavy to the rescue. The Padres All-Star ace takes the hill tonight at Petco. Padres D-backs first pitch 7:05 on Channel 4. Dodgers beat the Cubs yesterday and play again today at Wrigley Field 5:05 on WGN. The New Orleans Saints of the NFL have successfully escaped Hurricane Katrina by flying out to earthquake country, San Jose, California. Hurricane Katrina has been a catastrophe for thousands of Gulf Coast residents and for certain newscasters as well.
Really?
Chad and Carol of CNN were in the middle of an update, and Chad was up there at the weather board, and he was comparing Katrina to Hurricane Camille, but Carol didn't understand, so she interrupted Chad. Is that like a dangling Chad? No, it's an interrupting Chad. To implore him to dumb it down for her. Chad became very frustrated, threw his script down at one point, and we have a very short clip here, but just feel the tension.
A couple of hours ago, so it has filled in a little bit, filled in with some air, not as lower pressure, but Camille. Let me talk, Carol.
Translate that for us. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, if you would let me talk, Camille.
Okay, that's it. Now let's hear that again. CNN coverage of Hurricane Katrina.
A couple couple of hours ago, so it has filled in a little bit, filled in with some air,
Okay,
not
so
as lower
Chad,
pressure. But
Chad,
Camille,
Chad.
let me talk, Carol.
Translate that for us. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, if you would let me talk,
Then he throws down the script.
Camille.
Oh, the disintegration of Chad and Carol's relationship, certainly one of the more devastating casualties. Sad. Back to sports now for a moment. Let's get an update from Ken Phillips. Ken?
Twins ace Brad Radke becomes the major's first 5-game winner at the expense of the Yankees, who fall 2-1 in a classic pitcher's duel. Both pitchers go all the way. The difference, a solo home run by Doug Menkowitz off Andy Pettitte in the 7th. Only a Yankee... God damn it!
You know, a bit outdated there, Ken. Andy Pettitte is now with the Astros and Menkowitz is with the Mets. Chris Carpenter of the Cardinals has already won 19 games. What's this first 5-game winner stuff? Ken?
Twins ace Brad Radke becomes the major's first 5-game winner at the expense of the Yankees, who fall 2-1 in a classic pitcher's duel. Both pitchers go all the way. The difference, a solo home run by Doug Menkowitz off Andy Pettitte in the 7th. Only a Yankee...
Wrong.
God
Wrong.
damn it!
Wrong. Okay, Ken, I hate to do this, but you're fired. Okay? You're fired. You know, people think I'm a soft touch, but my responsibility to the audience comes first, as does the integrity of this sports network. So, Ken, you're fired.
Now you get the hell out of here! This is Jim Lampley. As a fledgling sportscaster, it's a privilege of mine to have a chance to drop by and take a few tips from the chainsaw. I'm learning as much as I can.
Well, stay right here, Jimmy. You'll learn some more. Tough.
Dave, cut it out.
Tough luck for stay-at-home Charger fans. Thursday night's preseason game against the San Francisco 49ers at Qualcomm Stadium has been blacked out.
Maybe you'll die there.
Due to a long-standing NFL policy which requires a sellout 72 hours before kickoff, the deadline passed with some 6,800 tickets remaining. So if you want to see the final preseason scrimmage, Chargers-Niners this Thursday night, you'll have to either see it live or listen live on Rock 105.3.
Okay.
Yeah. Rosie, come on. Another sports David.
Check the chainsaw replay coming home. 5:20 with Ditch today here on the KGB.
David. 9:51 and 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, wow.
Mark Burrows reporting. The disappearances continue. Why? Free classified ads in the Union Tribune's new SD Marketplace. People run free ads in the Union Tribune and on signonsandiego.com. Ads for cars and stuff under $5.
Today's show has been brought to you by the Zoological Society of San Diego, American Equity, Trophies Restaurant, Shell Oil, SDG&E, and Tweeter Home. Thank you, friends. Summer 9 to 5 is a bonus today. Remember, you know you get stuff just for listening to KGB. all summer between the hours of 9 and 5 o'clock. We started out. Mike Thomas runs with it. Ditch takes it deep. Today, not only tickets to Sky Show XXX, but we bonus you on this 2 for Tuesday with tickets to the Chargers 49ers game.
Sweet.
That is what's coming your way next over most of this same KGB San Diego. And Q103, we're on the radio with you tonight at 7 for the replay. And we'll see you tomorrow at 5. Last Wednesday tomorrow. Love your show.
KGB with another Sequan Blue Chip keyword.
Brush. BRUSH. Brush.
Not a Blue Chip member? Then sign up now at 101kgb.com. Your next chance to score points happens at 1 from 101.5 KGB, San Diego's classic rock.